Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting edition of Ringside Rants. I'm just Mike. That's Jack. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Oh, hey, there you go.
Oh, yeah. That's Josh, also known as Bad Karma. And that's Jack. He always has to have the bottom row to himself because he loves being the lone wolf.
It's mainly so I can let my legs all spread out and my dick has room, but all right.
Whatever.
Hey,
Got, got to make room for the sack.
after a
Gotta
minute,
make room for the
after a
sack.
minute.
Dick's
I
not a
never
cuss
said the
word.
F word. I'm good. I'm good. I know my
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah, as long as you don't drop the F bomb or the S bomb, and we're all right. But yeah, man. I watched Wrestling Revolver tonight for the free on YouTube. I was hoping that Josh or somebody else was going to cover SmackDown, but I guess nobody covered SmackDown.
I guess if
Yeah,
he comes in when J Rod comes in, he might have seen it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Unfortunately for me, it's
we'll just
like,
say that.
yeah. Unfortunately for me, is like I got off work this morning and not this morning, this afternoon after 5, got home. Had finally it stopped after 4 days. It stopped raining after 5 o'clock, and I finally cut my lawn. So,
Thanks for
I
sending
so
the
I
know
had
rain
to.
down here, by the way.
Oh shoot!
it ain't here yet. It ain't here yet. It ain't here yet.
Oh,
It's
it
coming.
came. It came today, and it's gonna last the whole week down here. But I got all my grass cut, so you rain.
Yeah, shoot, actually a tornado hit not too far away from me.
Really?
Yeah.
What was
Well,
her name?
uh probably the
I
name
bet.
Lachon. Probably that's
I bet her
Lachona.
name was. I bet her name was Becky.
Betting
Some trailer park bitch.
some
God.
yeah. Yeah, touchdown. Actually, touchdown in a place called Maryville. It was not too far away from me. So apparently, all the alarms went off like on Thursday night. But I was so tired, I actually freaking I was
Oh,
so
I'm sorry
tired.
to
I
hear
was
that.
like, I slept through. I slept through, and I woke up. I looking at all the notifications on my phone. Is like, are you okay? Are you all right? I'm like, well, I'm fine. What's going on? It's like,
What happened?
it's like, what happened? It's like, did you see the did you notice the big storm? Like, no, I slept through everything.
Becky with the good hair. Is Becky with the good hair? All right.
Mhm.
I hear
Becky
you.
had a lip rest over here, so
Yeah, I had to fix that. There we go. Boom. There we go. Becky with the good hair. It was really close to your niece's house, but she was at work. Her husband was in the basement. Hell yeah, that's what's
yeah,
up, man. Dude, y'all get them out of the, y'all get them, like she said, y'all get them Oz tornadoes, bro. I'm good on that. I don't want to go to Oz, man. There's
yeah.
witches.
It was actually closer to my girlfriend Monica's house. So
Yeah, fuck all that, man. Y'all get to go to Oz and shit, dude. You know how many I can count on my hand, on both my hands, how many tornadoes I've seen in my lifetime. Now hurricanes, shit.
well, actually, I never seen a tornado because where I live where East Chicago is. It's really close to Lake Michigan. Actually, we're right by Lake Michigan, and usually tornadoes
Whee!
don't come that close to the lake.
Hmm.
So it's like I never seen one, but we get the weather.
Yeah, y'all get thunder and lightning and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we get the wind, we get the lightning and all that, but I never seen one. It always hits always south of me.
Dude, that's crazy. Like when my ex-wife lived, there was a bunch of tornadoes. They tore up. I don't know if Jordan or you remember back in the early 2000s, whenever Auburn got missed, but Alabama, the whole like the University of Alabama got tore the fuck up by all the tornadoes and shit that ripped up through the state of Alabama. Circus time popcorn.
My last one. But
But
I'll be right by. I'll be right by where I bought that tomorrow.
so yeah, you know what I had for dinner? Fusaklis. For who? Pusagnus.
It's a,
You got the Tostitos.
I get those Tostitos, a hint of lime.
That's nasty. I can't do that lime shit, dude. I really can't. That's the Mexican in you. My woman, man, she loves her plantains with lime in them. I can't do it. I can't do it. But no,
Yeah.
man. So no one watched SmackDown. The only
Yeah.
the only news I have, and I want to debate this, is WWE ID wrestlers getting pulled from all these independent promotions because of the fact they're under contract with WWE and they don't want their wrestlers wrestling on myaew.com.
Right.
So my thing is, I understand it, I get it, but if the pay-per-view isn't live right now, because right now they have no live streaming service for myaew.com, it's all post and past, shows. Why does it matter?
Contract.
It don't make no sense though, man. That's like saying this, Jordan. Hey, man, if I see, like, for example, you're a contracted employee. You work for Sears. We know it's bankrupt and disappeared and everything. But if I see you over at Servers Merchandise working, because that don't exist either.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull you and fire you.
Yeah, that's business. There's nothing I could bitch about that.
But I'm gonna pull my card and say, I know you work there now. It's either me or them.
When you sign with WWE, you become property of WWE. Name, likeness, images, everything.
But it's ID though, man. It's supposed to be for the independents. It's supposed to be on the
But Tony
independents.
Khan is trying to pocket the independents with my AEW. WWE's not going to say that's all right. That's fine. Go ahead.
Which is going to hurt the program. Which is going to hurt the program because if independent wrestlers are going to be like, wait, if they're going to do that, and I can't go and work anywhere,
and my contract already sucks as it is.
Yeah,
I mean, this is a wrestling war. It might not be the Monday Night Wars, but this is a war between brands.
But you might say it's a war, but how? The thing is, how do you keep, like, TNA wants their people not to wrestle with certain superstars or certain wrestlers on shows? Excuse me. But tonight at Wrestling Revolver, you had Rich Swann with Billy Starks on the same team.
Okay, but that was first of all, it was Wrestling Revolver. Second, not WWE. Third, it's a Tony Khan wrestler and a
TNA.
whatever the cuck's name, that's TNA. So I mean,
yeah, but TNA has a strict policy of not working with anyone from AEW.
Yeah,
supposedly.
But they're on the same team, so I guess they're not wrestling against each other.
Was this slip by? Is one of these two men planning on leaving the company they're with? Did somebody say, I don't give a fuck? Was the tease at the end that they almost won the titles and got disqualified done to mess with somebody? That's the stuff you got to look for.
Yeah. Yeah, they did get disqualified. They did win the titles, and then they got disqualified because Rich Swann pulled the title and hit the referee in the head with it. And they disqualified them from winning the title.
It's going to turn. It's new right now. It's in the baby phase. It's going to turn into what I said it is. It's going to turn into WWE owns one side and has affiliates. AEW owns the other side and has affiliates. The war's between two big companies. The Indies are going to suffer for it.
Just like they did in the 2000s.
Eventually,
that's the reason why. That's the reason why none of the TNA wrestlers didn't work WrestleMania weekend.
Well, they're in bad shape. We ought to talk a little about the new decline of TNA, and it doesn't look like they're going to recover from it. I mean, they are not hot anymore. Their numbers are going down. The talent are pissed that they can't go and make money. They're on broke ass contracts. They can't go and do all the indies. There's a lot of unhappiness and a lot of people rolling out with TNA. And there's WWE is talking about. There's rumors about they may just acquire the damn company.
And there is they showcased a teaser about who's going to show up at Slammiversary. It's Amazing Red, but I mean, people are like, no man, that's AJ Styles. Oh god, oh my god, that's AJ. Whoa, oh god. I'm like, dude, it's Amazing Red, man. It's Amazing Red. I mean, if you look at it close enough, you can tell it's Amazing Red. It's his gear and everything. I mean,
And AJ's in the middle of, if he hasn't started his new deal, he's going to have a developmental deal where he's going to be working with young talent down in Florida and all of that, and help it bring up people.
I think he's already doing that.
yeah,
Well, I know when he started or he didn't, but that's the plan. That's AJ's new deal.
yeah. But I just don't see the fact that TNA can be acquired by WWE whenever they get ready to acquire them. I mean, that don't make no sense, man.
Well, it's in the contract. WWE had it that they get first crack. TNA's ever up, or actually they can buy it outright right now. WWE has the right to buy TNA whenever they're interested. Don't have to wait on anything. It's written in it's called having good lawyers.
That's bullshit. Because all they're going to do is acquire the library and sink that shit.
And that library has your boy Christian. That library has Samoa Joe in his early. That library has a lot of talent.
It does.
Yeah.
Hogan and Flair.
Yep, it's like I said. All that TNA is going to be is this a replay on YouTube. That's it.
And they're
Like
going to do the same
WCW
thing
is
they
right
did with AAA. Keep 5 men, 5 women, or whatnot, and put your own people in. And if I was them, I'd move it to Canada and challenge your boy. Just like AAA is being used down south, I would use TNA up north in Canada. Because now the plan is
Scott D'Amore ain't gonna play that ship. He'll fucking destroy that shit.
I don't know. Everybody thought that AAA would go down, and look how good they're doing. WWE's helping build these other companies now, and the new plan is they want to go straight into the UK and Japan next.
At the time, with AAA at the time, I don't think AAA was in decline. I think it was just a business decision. I don't think. Because I watched AAA from time to time before the WWE, and they didn't have bad shows.
They were wrestling in the dirt with chickens, bro. At the end, they were out of money.
Wrestling in that 6-sided ring, in a small area outside, wrestling outside of chicken fights. I mean, you name it, man. I mean, hell, they were doing what they could to survive.
The new WWE model, it's not Triple H wants an NXT in every corner of the globe anymore. Now we're bigger than that. We're going to buy these companies in each company, and we're going to have a corner in every part of the globe just by straight up owning somebody else's company. That's the battle plan now. And they're going straight for I believe JBL posted it or reported it. And I believe him because the dude is a financial guy. He said 100% WWE's looking at Japan and the UK next. They want a company in each one. And yeah, it makes logical sense that would be what they would want to do. This is on the back of the success they've had with AAA. This is what they're judging it on. I mean, Tony Khan has not done that for Ring of Honor. He didn't do that for TNA when they were partners. He didn't do it for the NWA when they were partners. He hasn't done it for New Japan. I mean,
but whenever you say these things, is hold on a minute, because the NWA thing, it wasn't him doing whatever he did to NWA. Those people left NWA to come to work for AEW. The only time he had their title on their television set is whenever they had Thunder Rosa as the NWA Women's World Title. That was the only title they had on there. And they didn't have no working partnership with AEW. All it was they were using their talent because NWA couldn't put on shows.
Right.
During the pandemic.
During COVID, yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't do anything. So
on the ladder, we've used and used and used and used, and we keep going up in companies. We started at the bottom and we've been going up.
but they didn't use NWA. NWA wanted to have some of the wrestlers work. And
Tony
then they
Khan originally
directed,
wanted the partnership. Then he said, I don't need y'all. I got enough people. Then he moved on to TNA. I don't need y'all anymore. Then he's like, oh, Ring of Honor. I could just buy that out.
he didn't even do anything with TNA, man. TNA
Oh,
came
yeah.
to him and they worked together. They worked together for a hot minute. They worked together for 6
Yeah.
months.
And
July 1st.
then they blame the TNA the disaster of the exploding ring on TNA. So
True.
did
True.
TNA bought the pirate?
Yeah, Tony Khan did stick him with that at the presser.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm.
No, that actually, who did that?
Tony Khan
Eddie
said it. He
Kingston said
says, well, AEW bought the power.
no,
Kingston.
no, it was Eddie Kingston and Moxley on the promo. It was like I don't know what happened. I had a seizure and I passed out in the ring and early trauma and I don't know what the heck was that pyro. I guess TNA bought the pyro. TNA
Tony
paid for
Khan
the
said
pyro.
it. I watched Tony Khan say it. He drank his black coffee after he said it and was smiling.
Well, I mean, he even showed up at TNA's, and this was during COVID too, man. All this was during COVID. So, I mean, you really can't. If you want to say he used anybody, man, he has. The only thing he's done is bought talent from all three companies.
Yeah.
He
You
bought
get cool with
talent.
everybody, you get in the door, you talk to the talent, then you piss on the company.
He bought the talent that wanted to leave. He didn't buy anybody during that time of TNA. The only person he brought over was Don Callis.
Well, yeah, he wanted all the big people from New Japan, and he got them, and ruined our company.
Right.
You are so butthurt about him buying people, man.
Because it's true. I watch reports that talk about it. I mean, they everybody says it's cutthroat, it's great business, but doesn't make you the most up and up guy. But my whole issue is everybody thinks he's fighting WWE. All he's doing is he's made WWE grow, go after places and locations they never would have went after before, and it's crushing the wrestling business into two again. And eventually, it's going to be one, and we're going to be right back where we started. And unless brand new indie companies come out of it, it's all going to go down. It'll take some years, but you're looking at when the fall of WCW and ECW against WWE with shit programming because no one was big enough to compete for 20 years. We're looking at that again.
But I wouldn't call AEW right now shit programming.
No,
I would not. I would not even. It's not
I
even
didn't
close
say
to
that.
what
I never said that. I said you're looking at WWE becoming a monopoly and you get a shit program from them because there's no one to fight after Tony Khan has to pull the plug because he's not making money with AEW. It's $1 million plus to do a Dynamite live with production and all of that stuff. Just $1 million alone, just to go live. It's the whole reason WWF weren't live. Then we're doing every other week live against WCW, which the reason Bischoff got away with it is because Ted Turner owned their own production crew. It was very easy for the WCW, the executives after the Time Warner merger to point the finger when WCW stopped making money in '99 and say it's their fault to kill the company and we want to get rid of it. It's real easy to be on the winning side when they're winning and be happy. It's very easy to sell somebody out when you're in business and they start losing.
You want to hear something funny? On June 3rd, Dynamite sold more tickets than WWE did on their leg of the tour on June 4th.
So one night.
Yeah.
For that small venue?
Yeah. They sold 3,572 in Richmond. And WWE Summer in Madrid, they sold 3,517.
Well, I'm pretty sure they don't really got a lot of freaking stadiums and theaters and all that shit out there.
And TNA for June 7th and Colorado only sold 1,460.
NWA's TV numbers are passing up AEW now because it's the new hot free thing to watch on television.
NWA only sold 417 tickets for Hard Time 6 on Saturday, last Saturday.
But their TV, you're going to make more money with TV revenue ads than a live gate in modern day, dude. That's where the money's at.
I don't even know how you watch TN. I don't even know how you watch NWA. Comment.
I don't. I watch the numbers because those viewing numbers don't matter.
I think I don't think I even got. No, ain't comment like basic TV now or something like that.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Ain't that the old people network?
Probably. No, that's my TV.
Okay, that's where you watch Columbo and Batman and Robin and all of that. All right.
And Svengoolie.
Mm-hmm. Svengoolie.
I don't know if they even still have MacGyver, bro.
We have two different sets of MacGyver. We got a new set and an old set.
I'm talking about the classic. But you know, my TV ain't buying nothing new.
Somebody showing MacGyver, but trivia fact: do you know that they can never show the first season of MacGyver?
Because it had real shit.
Why?
Yeah. Because in the beginning, you know how he goes on his little thing of how to get out of situations. He explains how to make a bomb out of a paper clip and a toothpaste bottle. So they went to graphic description, and actually after watching one episode, some kids tried to test it on a mailbox, and it blew up a mailbox. So when it went into the second season, they stopped doing that.
Yep, they had to come with some bullshit.
Well, somebody had to get creative.
Yeah, they show him that then now they show him getting out of situations, but not explaining how he did it.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's exactly how they did things.
Little trivia fact right there.
Yeah, and I mean the crazy thing is though, man, like now we know what is real, what's fake. But getting back to wrestling though. And this is my whole ordeal about the whole AEW bought this and did that. WWE been doing it for how many years?
That's why their contracts and illegal stuff pisses you off, because they're so slick at putting in all those clauses that they know what to do.
And the only thing that pisses me off, man, is like, for example, if a big company comes up for sale, that shouldn't be for them to buy it or them to acquire a company. That right there is stupid.
Well, and another thing they have a feather in their cap. They keep going after these smaller companies. They're not a monopoly. And they're also going to go around the world, not in the U.S., because they want WWE to be the big U.S. program. So you can't go after them. It's not like AT&T trying to get T-Mobile, and the government told them no. That's another thing. And they're not trying to buy TNA. I mean, not TNA, AEW. So, yet again, WWE is not really becoming a monopoly in the business sense of the word, but in the wrestling world, thanks to Tony Khan challenging them, that's what they're going for now, to be the end-all, be-all brand, and their companies be under them. It's like Tony wants everybody under my AEW that they got to pay him to be on top, to be able to stream.
But he's offering them a fair deal, man. Like,
we don't know what anybody's.
I'm pretty sure it's the Triller deal, man. I'm almost certain the people can make money on it.
We don't know what he's going to send production wise. We don't know what they have to do production. We just don't know. A lot of money in going live. We just talked about that, and that could make or break you. And then, how many of these companies? I don't know. Let's say a GCW or who the hell's up north to the west? MLW. Like let's say they get
to the west. To the west, there's nothing to the west. To the east, MLW is over there.
How do you get sponsorships for a live pay-per-view style program from anybody that's really willing to dump money on you, and you're not going to get a Snickers or any or orange juice. I mean, how are you going to pay the bills short of the X amount of people? You know, that's another problem. That's what killed ECW. Not having any sponsors and advertisements. That's why ECW ran out of money.
Well, one that just like that GCW is the same way as ECW. It is like they ain't gonna get no sponsors. Who's that sponsor them?
That's true. I don't know how they're gonna be
That's
able to.
Blue Ribbon, PBR.
I don't know
PBR.
how
Yeah, I think PBR.
I don't know how GCW is going to stay alive another 10 years. I mean, I don't see how they're going to be able to keep the money coming in when there's not enough. I mean, how low are these guys' contracts? And then they film and do all this. I don't understand how GCW is doing as well as they are now and going to be able to stay alive.
Because the reason why they can afford it is because all the wrestlers can go and wrestle anywhere. They wrestle everywhere. They're not
like
exclusive.
TNA before. But that wasn't making TNA no money.
Yeah, because I don't think anybody's exclusively signed to GCW. It's up here on there because they got nowhere else to go.
As bad as the programs could be, and as small as the networks can be, having NWA on Comet or whatever they're on, having TNA on the movie classic channel or whatever it is,
AMC,
and having MLW on. I don't even know what network they're on, huh?
They're just on YouTube.
Well, who's the other company that just got a TV deal? I thought MLW had Fusion or whatever.
MLW Fusion's on YouTube.
Yeah, they're just on YouTube.
They supposedly are. If it hasn't happened yet, they're getting a small TV deal. My question here is, as bad as these, and they're not all terrible like MLW, but let's say as bad as NWA and TNA's programming can be, their bread and butter is still the ad revenue they're getting on these TVs. That's what's making them money. Mm-hmm. It's not the live gates. It's not merch. It's not media like internet and computer and YouTube. The money's coming from the streaming ad, the revenue of the ads. That's what makes you money. That's the whole point in staying on television in modern day. That's the whole reason.
From what I understand, this year in October, GCW's deal ends with Triller Plus. It might already have ended, but I think they signed another deal. I could be wrong.
We all know Triller's in jeopardy right now. We don't even know if it's going to, and we know the big Triller's above the smaller fight style Triller that shows like wrestling. And I mean, we don't know if that's even going to stand, but if it falls through and there's nothing, I could easily see Tony Khan picking up GCW from IAW. Easily.
I don't think that GCW wants to go, but they might have to because of the fact that that's the only place to go to stream their company.
I agree. And why is this? Because GCW is too violent for regular television.
Yeah.
And we know Tony Khan loves his hardcore stuff, so I'll be more than happy to have you over, huh? You know, he'd be more than glad to, but yet again, that means he's got GCW in his pocket in a way. Not all the way, but in a way. So.
The only thing I can say, man, is why not just buy a Triller? I mean, that'd be the smartest thing in the world to do. Just buy a Triller, end it, or not even end it. Just buy it and use that company for what it's worth.
Yeah, restructure it.
I think he's going to structure his own MyEW to become the new Triller, and Triller's just going to piss off and fade away in the wind, and too much legal bullshit and suits and everything. I think he doesn't have to buy them. I think he can start a new one and come out cheaper. Completely owned by himself, which is what he wants.
Why not just buy Triller TV?
Well,
I mean, it makes
It
it
makes
just
sense. Yeah.
makes sense. It makes sense to buy the company because they're floundering and you're costing. And if you start up, dude, look at all these other startup streaming companies. You have XPW that streams, you have CZW that streams, you have um, Highspot that offers streaming service. You offer what is it? There's another one, IWC, and dude, all these people are offering streaming services to all the indies.
uh-huh.
And what you're doing is you're making another brand to compete with all these instead of just buying the major one.
I mean, he could buy them out, but I mean, I think with the stigma on it and I just don't know if it's worth it versus him starting up his own thing. He might come out cheaper than these damn law. If he inherits all the lawsuits and the issues and the bullshit,
Well, that's
hey,
easy.
all
If you
hands.
inherit all that shit, you can it. You use all their assets that you just got, and you put it on my AEW.
But do we really have assets that exist with Triller? Do we really? Versus
Yes.
you could make your own program that you own 100, your own streaming network that you own 100%. You don't have to be partnered with anybody. There's probably going to be somebody in Triller that's going to want to hold on to 10%, 5%.
Well, look at it like this: you got BKFC that has every last one of their bare knuckle fighting championship numbers. They do that. They stream free on on Triller TV Plus.
But
Every
they
single
stream
one.
free, but they have a deal.
Yeah, they have a deal with Triller TV Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So if you buy Triller TV and Triller TV Plus, buy the whole thing, the whole shit, and you combine it with my AEW.
Well, there's
Just
no
like
point there's no point in combining there when you've got
yes, it
two.
is. Yes, there is. Because look at okay, then why did Warner Brothers Discovery get bought out by Paramount? It's the same thing.
Because Paramount's going to eventually say bye bye to. I mean, the reason they keep in Warner Brothers is the actors, the studio, but
Huh?
Discovery's going to go the way of the dodo bird. I mean, short of like Discovery Card or whatever. That's going to become like kind of like when AT&T bought Singular. There is no more Singular.
Okay, do you see what I'm saying then?
Yeah,
Amy,
but there
my
were assets
Amy
there to buy.
buys it. Dude, there's a
I
bunch
just
of
don't.
assets for them to buy.
I don't find Triller's enough of an asset to give a shit about when you can have a streaming company that's probably 10 times better, run better, 100% owned by you, where you don't have to argue with anybody legally, and everybody has to come to you to do business because maybe A, you're one of the biggest, you're going to become one of the biggest in town. B, you got competitive pricing better than these other streaming services. They're all going to run to you. And even the bare knuckle fight, things like that, he'd love to say, yeah, sure, we'll put y'all on our my AEW and you write me X amount of dollars of your. He would love that. He would love to get into more sports and add all that in under his own banner.
That's why you buy Triller Plus and you buy Triller as
Do you,
well.
do you ever think in your life Tony Khan ever bought a used toy?
Yeah,
You think Tony Khan bought a used action figure or a used GI Joe to play with? You don't think that guy had brand new his entire life?
I'm gonna tell you like this: he bought Ring of Honor, didn't he?
He wanted I own that was his Vince McMahon. I own WCW moment. He wanted to be able to say he bought out a potential another big time company and possibly competition, and he conquered part of the wrestling world. That's why he keeps yelling that they've been on TV longer than WCW. Nowhere near as successful if you look at the money, income, or the damn viewership. Nowhere near as successful. So I think that's not really much of a flex when he says that crap, and that's why Bischoff laughs at it. I mean, no, you've never come close to challenging WWE in any form, dude. You have got nowhere near half the viewers WCW got on the Turner Network, bro. Nowhere close. Never.
No, he hasn't, and I'll agree with that.
I wish he would stop trying to prove himself by fighting with everybody. And somebody brought up a good point. You noticed in modern day, you know how at one point in time, Tony and AEW always WWE, the WWE, the WWE. Always, you notice now press conferences and talking the competition. or the other guy. They don't say that. That's the smartest thing they could have done is get your other people's name out of your mouth. Get it out of your mouth. Vince made the damn mistake with trying to air the old broke down Hogan and Savage with the fake Ted Turner. He made the mistake of this even and almost let it. And people tuned into WCW see if Hogan and Savage were really washed up. Freaking Ted Turner was laughing at the skits. He wasn't pissed one bit. They were all done to get at Ted because the war was really between Vince and Ted.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Ted did call him up and say, "I bought a wrestling company, and we're gonna go head to head." That's Ted's nature. But Ted also was a proven business mogul at the time. Ted wasn't handed it by his dad, or Ted had a hell of a rep and was known for doing that kind of stuff, and usually successful. But in the same breath, Ted signed the deals that effectively got him removed from his own company.
Yeah.
He effectively showed it in name, lost his own everything he built by that Time Warner, the AOL bad deal. They could jump on irons hot. They went down. And then the Time Warner buyout, they relegated him to an office in the corner of a building. And he had no more say so or anything. So in a sense, it was a bad business decision, a couple of them.
In all honesty, though, man, if you think about now versus then, has AEW been on longer than WCW on Turner?
Yeah. Well, if we're gonna talk about Nitro and the Monday Night Wars, yeah, we're not talking about 88 to like 01 or old championship wrestling or the Crockett era. We're not or what was the when AWA would get on there with the NWA. We're not talking about that. Yes, Turner had wrestling on for 30 something years in the 90s when we were watching Saturday Night and all that, but not Nitro. Tony Khan's big flex is Dynamite has outlived Nitro. That's his big flex. And I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid because there's no that's not even apples to oranges. That's water and a filter. That's water and an air filter. That ain't gonna do you no good.
I would say it's more like you have fruit in a basket, and then you have fruit juice.
I was gonna say fruit on the tree, and you ain't got no ladder to reach it.
Well, either way, we got somebody added to the show. Welcome, J-Rod.
Welcome, J-Rod.
Yeah, we've been just shooting the shit, talking stuff, waiting for you to come on because we still want to do our pick'ems. Would like to talk a little bit about some legal things. I don't have a lot of news this week, but shout out to I think this one thing we could all be on the same page on. Shout out to Conan. Had to get his second his remaining limb, his leg, amputated earlier this week. So and good on WWE for 100% covering his medical needs and costs. Respected him. I don't think Vince would have ever done it. I think it's the modern era and people spoke up for Conan. Respected him for finally taking care of somebody. I'm glad. But thoughts and prayers to the K-Dog. Because now the man is wheelchair bound, no legs. It's not like Buff where he's still got one and a prosthetic and he can move around.
No, Buff got both of his is done.
Oh, Buff got both too?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I saw Buff on prosthetics looking really good moving around.
Yeah.
For what he can.
That's pretty much
Conan's mobility has been shot for a while.
Welcome, J-Rod.
What up?
We see you holding your newborn there, brother.
Hey. Sell for the camera.
Got the newest addition to the Ringside Rams group.
Whoa, don't say it. Y'all want to guess that? First of all, he's got a little girl. Y'all want to guess her name? It's wrestling related. I might have told somebody, but can y'all guess her name?
I'm not going to say because I know.
Okay, Mike knows. Josh, you want to guess?
Oh, I just said Elizabeth.
Not bad.
Well, I gotta keep guessing. Shoot.
We'll tell you when your warmer or colder era was.
Well, give me an era.
about 1990s, I'll say, beginning of the 2000s.
So Attitude.
Yeah, this is like 0203.
I mean, technically goes before that, but
Yeah.
Let's see.
I would say
There's
think between. I mean, 95 is a little new, but a little before. But I would say at least look at 96 to 05, 06.
all right. So you have Tori. You have God, was Scary Sherry on there? No, she was already out of the company.
He was with Harlem Heat, bro.
Oh, gee, Jackie.
I hate to give you the
Jackie
name
or
of the
Jacqueline.
company. I hate to give you the company name because it's going to limit it by a lot.
Can I do it? Can I give him one letter?
No. I think we should try something
It's
else.
either going to be a W.
A W.
WWF, WCW, or
He's naming
ECW. All right, you're not throwing me a bone here, so I'm
All right,
I'm
okay,
circling
Josh.
through all the women's names in my head.
This woman was in 2 of the 3 big companies in our era of the wrestling war.
Yep.
She was in one. After the war, she went to WWE.
God, legs. I'm trying to think of legs right now.
Stacy Keibler?
Not Stacy, baby.
Stacy Keibler. No, it's Stacy.
Nope,
Okay.
Stacey.
Okay. That's a good name too.
Mm.
Was it Tori? No. Tori Wilson was already in WWE.
All right, we're getting ready to let Mike narrow it down and give him the company because we got to move on.
I'm giving you the company, ECW.
That's where she got her start.
Yep.
And she was probably pretty well known in there.
Did she run with the Hardys? Am I thinking of Lita?
Nope.
Okay.
Lita was Miss Congeniality, and she was the fake girlfriend of Dastardly Danny Doring.
She was there for a hot cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Tommy Dreamer's girl? Not Beulah.
Are you thinking of Beulah?
No, Beulah.
Yeah. No, but she never no wait, she didn't go to WWE though.
If the chat had people tonight, they'd be all like see, Monica's trying to guess. Monica says China.
Yeah.
No, China was never in ECW.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Let me give you a hint.
I mean, there's only so many women.
There's only 2 women in jail.
We're gonna say 2 or 3. I mean, I always felt like there were 4 women in ECW.
They were in both from the
all right,
90s.
we're gonna give you a big hint, Josh. You say it all the time. Cat fight.
Well, it's Beulah and Shane Douglas's girl, Francine.
Nope.
All right, you still don't have it. You're so close. You're a red hot.
There's not many that jump ship.
There was one that had a massive. One had a massive. The woman we're talking about had a massive thing on TV, including like all kind of stuff on WWE TV.
The only other one I can think of is woman. That's it.
No,
She
woman never went to
storyline
WWE
with the boss, bro.
Can I give him a bigger hint? Can I give him a bigger hint?
Wait. J-Rod just gave him one. She had a storyline with the boss.
Big one.
With Vince. All over TV in her era.
I said Tori. I said Tori.
Nope. He's named all of them but her, pretty much.
There was only really 3 women that had major storylines with him, per se. I mean, that was solid with it.
Sable, Trish Stratus, and one more.
Yeah.
The one that we haven't named from ECW. That after ECW closed down, she eventually went over. She had a big old storyline on WWE television.
And today she even looks hotter than when she did back then.
Yeah. She's out the wrestling business today.
You're having me stumped right now because I can't think of anybody else.
Say it, J-Rod. Just give it.
Dawn Marie, so. Her name is Dawn Marie. Yeah.
Dawn Marie.
Oh, Dawn Marie. Okay.
Don Marie
Don Marie.
bitch.
Yep, Dawn Marie. You don't remember when like her real life dad was on television and they had the heart attack because he was banging old girl and Vince. You don't remember all of that?
Yeah, yeah.
And Francine's number one enemy, more than Beulah, was Dawn Marie.
What they called that, Jordan? The massive grapefruit storyline. When the old boy talking about he had his massive grapefruits.
I think it was around that era. I think it, and
Yeah.
I think this would have been. Was this
The
before or
genetic
after?
jackhammer.
Was this before or after he challenged God and Shane backed away so he wouldn't get struck by lightning in the
It
church?
was a little after because that
All
was the
right, yeah.
beginning of a thing. Yeah.
All right, yeah, that was around the time when Vince was on his power trip. He was trying to be like, I'm gonna, Shawn Michaels gonna make your life living hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all around.
Don,
Vince was on, and the Kiss My Ass Club. Let's not forget about Jr. and William Regal and all of that.
Right.
And Jim Ross.
Yeah.
well, he was forced to do that.
Yeah. A lot
Don
of them.
Marie. Well, Don Marie. Well, good. Congratulations. But damn, I'm trying to remember Don Marie right now. Who did she run with?
She was the so like you
Does
said
he
they
not
had three
remember Dawn Marie?
they had
Okay,
three chicks.
Dawn Marie was always with Lance Storm.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Impact players.
Okay. Yeah.
She was part of the of Lance Storm and Just Incredible Impact players.
She was
And yet you had
she
Jazz
was the
Pulver.
Candice freaking Michelle came in and replaced her shortly after because because they needed that hot brunette that was on fucking Vince's arm.
Yeah,
So
and
they went with Candice Michelle.
she got fired because she got real life Priggo and Vince decided to
Mm-hmm.
fire her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Genetic jackhammer got her impregnated.
But we need to do a welcome there. We need to welcome young Dawn Marie to Ringside Rants in the show. Now she's going to be a part of your of all of it. So there you go.
Yeah. There it
The
is.
newest member of Ringside Rants. Dawn Marie.
Yep. Part of the rant pack.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
All
They're the
right.
rant.
Y'all, before we do Dominion pick'ems, which we are doing tonight, I have the list of matches. Let me talk a little bit about. I think things are going to heat up because WWE TKO on both legal fronts. This is the Vince McMahon Janelle Grant case, the sex scandal case, and the Paramount buyout. Both of these cases are being moved out of court, which means we're looking at money settlements, which means TKO, WWE, Vince, whoever is going to pay up whoever, and everything's the merger is still going to happen, and Janelle Grant's going to get paid and go away. I'm expecting WWE to start firing cannons at AEW. This is my estimate, my guess. I think once this is done, I think they're going to start the conquest that they want to get into the UK and Japan, and I think they're really going to, now that they're not going to have anything legal to worry about in a negative, I think they're going to try to throw some curveballs at Tony Khan just to fuck with him, just to do it. I think that's my prediction. I couldn't agree more.
And here we go with this.
Oh, what? Where?
We getting a mic rant?
Nope, no, we ain't getting a mic rant.
He's using the Google machine.
Mike got some ammo for your ass tonight. That's what it is. He got bullets in the chamber.
Or is he said? Are you setting up the Dominion picks?
He might be. I don't know. Yeah. Or he's searching. Either he's getting ready for Dominion or whatnot. But I
I'm
haven't.
getting ready for Dominion.
Okay. I thought you were going to go on a rant for a minute or give us an opinion, but okay.
I'll give you a rant. You want a rant from me tonight? You can get a rant from me tonight.
Oh, we'll save that for later on in the show.
Because I'll give you a wrestling revolver rant, and it is not good.
Ooh.
Well, you watched it, and it was free on YouTube, so I don't know how good you can expect for the low price of free. Remember, the Loch Ness monster himself demands street fitting.
That's right. That's right.
Even the Loch Ness monster don't hustle for free.
Well, it depends on what version of YouTube you have. If you got the free thing, then commercials pop up every 5 minutes.
Jesus, man. Yeah, I got the free version.
Yeah, unfortunately, fortunately for me, as like I finally dished out the money. I'm like, no, I'm paying for premium. I'm tired of these fucking interruptions.
How
How
much
much
is the
is the
premium?
premium, Josh?
For
Uh,
them,
I think it's like $15.
No, they can
Oh, I
fucking
was
get
hoping for $3.99. I'm
yeah,
like that.
for real. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
fuck 50 bucks.
$15, bro. I can get me a me and J Rock can get us a
Yeah,
couple of full pack 16-ounce Heinekens for that, bro.
yes,
What
sir.
you
yeah.
say?
Well. Right now, I'm on 2 months 2 months free. Then it's 15 bucks a month. But you know what? As much as YouTube of shit I watch is like, it is so much better. It's like I don't have I can watch a full video without some stupid commercial about car insurance or fucking Viagra and shit like that.
You know what though, man? I always expect a good boner pill commercial. I can respect that.
But
Mike,
It's a joke, man. It's a joke. Why can't I have a joke here? Like, come on, y'all know I'm playing. My
I'm
dick
not
hurt.
I'm not fussing at you. You having
Come
that
on.
conversation with Josh. I was gonna say when you're I'm gonna try. We have 8 matches we know that are gonna take place. One we don't
Right.
know who's in, but I don't have an official order. I'm gonna try to give it to you in the order I think is gonna happen.
Well, okay, I'm fine with whatever, man.
All right.
Let's
Well,
get it.
the first one's gonna be the biggest guess because we don't know who's in it, but we have a multi-man match. I don't know if this is gonna be a pre-show kind of thing or what the fuck's gonna happen. And we only have 8 matches. Usually
How
we
many
get
young
9.
lions are in it? How many young lions are in this match?
There I don't think unless you get. I don't think you're really gonna get lines in this show, dude. This is the menu. The only way you're going to get lions is if 2 lions are chosen in the pre-show, like before they do their 20 minute break to start the real show. That's the only way you're going to see lions.
yeah,
Mhm.
Unless there's one line that shows up in this match. And this is going to be Hantai, which is Team New Japan, versus TMDK. No one's been listed, but it's going to be Zack Sabre Jr.'s team against the Goto-led New Japan team of faces. And against the tweeners, which are very well like TMDK. So we don't know who's going to be in it. I mean, we can look at how many TMDK members there are, and only one of them is fighting on the card. So, I mean, if we want to say it's going to be a 4-on-4, there's a good chance. Because for the end of the Super Juniors match, Big Hartley Jackson was at the ringside cheering on Vegeta. Oil was at ringside. No Robbie Eagles, but there's a good chance he could be there to represent. And we're missing Shane Hayes is still technically TMDK, but he's the Noah champion right now. So I don't think he's coming over. And Mad Mikey Nichols, I believe, is in Australia right now. So who am I? Bad Dude Tito is actually getting ready to fight Omega.
Mhm. He fights Bad Dude Tito fought Omega Wednesday night.
Yeah, that's what happened because I heard Omega and CSG are gonna fight, and that's
Indoor.
so we all know who's gonna win that.
We don't know.
So the
Yeah, we
first
know.
match is a tag, Jordan.
It's gonna be a multi-man, like 4 or 5-on-5,
Okay, because
and that tells that I could try to give you the I think for Hontai that wait a minute, did I write down? Yes, I did write that down. Oh, okay. Well, guess what? It's not going to be CSJ or Oiwa because they're in a match later on in the show. So it's not going to be them in Hontai, and it's not going to be low. I think Hontai is going to be Goto, Yoshihashi, and then you need like 2 or 3 more guys. So I think you're going to,
Yeah,
huh?
probably see some young lions in this.
Well, they have the one that graduated that they took. He might be, but it's gonna have to be 4 or 5 people on that. I mean, will Yano get in a ring that he's semi-retired? I don't know. I mean, who's it going to be? But I mean, so it's pretty much. Do you think Hontai is going to win or TMDK?
And J Rod, you're up first, brother.
Now that's
we don't even know the match. What's the match?
all right. So we
Tiny
got
versus
Jamal,
TMDK.
Tai Chi versus Zack Sabre Jr. and Iowa.
that is a 2-on-2. That's probably going to come next.
Okay. All right. So who am I on?
We're
Hantai,
on the Hontai team, the New Japan team of good guys, versus TMDK, Zack Sabre Jr.'s team of guys, which are pretty much over.
Right. You're gonna have probably, and I'm looking at the card now. You're probably gonna have some back and forth with your crowd getting a little bit here and there, but the matches seem pretty much kind of set in stone on who's going where. As far as I'm going, they might give the hometown team a little bit something here, right? Just to start it off, get a little good
Yeah,
feeling moment, you
it's
know.
possible.
Because the next couple matches you're gonna be riding the roller coaster back and forth, back and forth. So I can see the New Japan team probably going over just in this little whatever just to set a feel
Especially if
good.
they use that as a pre-show match.
Yes, yes,
okay. So you're
But
going Hantai?
yeah.
I would think that this is easily going to be the opening match of the night, unless two lines or some other match comes up as a pre-show match, and this is the first match of the card, one way or the other.
Josh, who you got? TMDK or Hantai?
Uh, I'm gonna stay with J Rod on this one and go Hantai.
Okay. Jordan, who you got, brother?
I think because I agree. I think J Rod was very right in his choice. I'm gonna go with TMDK for two reasons. One, that Fujita just lost, who is TMDK, just lost the finals of the Super Junior again. He was one win away. He just lost the final match, and no, wait, let me think about that. No, you know what? I'm going Hot Todd because of the next match.
Now you kind of see where I was looking
Well,
at,
I
right,
have
John?
to because ZSJ is going to lose to Omega, so AEW
Yeah,
fucked it over.
correct. So you gotta,
AEW, they're gonna make ZSJ is gonna get the fucking win because of
yes,
AEW. So
yes,
there we go. Tony
yes.
Khan ruining it again.
You right on the same page as me right now, John. When I
I'm
Yeah,
when I
going with
saw
I
that
have
next
to.
match,
TMDK.
I said, "Oh Lord,
I'm going with
can't be."
TMDK. I don't give a damn. I'm riding with the Mighty Don't Hill.
All right.
I'll ride with them.
Okay.
Gosh,
Since everybody else is gonna go with, oh, Hantai, we got young lions. And
I
TMDK is like,
actually,
yeah,
such
fuck you.
such fucking favoritism, Mike. For shame,
yeah.
son.
I'm just saying, man. We got young lions. I don't give a damn about your young lions.
Dude,
TMDK goes
I don't think you're gonna see lines. I think you're gonna see the
shit.
former. I think you're gonna see the former tag champs, Bishamon,
Shit.
Right?
and I think we can't use Wolf because he's in a match already.
Mm-hmm.
You can't use Lord Pants or you can't use Shooter. You can't use any of the new guy. Oh, Bolt and Oleg's gonna be on that team. Now,
I'm
now,
definitely
Mike, now
going.
Mike's worried,
No, I'm still going the Mighty Don't Hill.
but
I
I
love
bet you
Bolton. I
it's gonna
love
be
bars.
Bishamon. It's gonna be Goto, Yoshihashi, Bolt and Oleg, and either one or two more men. That's what it's gonna
Yeah,
be.
you can get young lions and they're gonna lose. I'm telling you what I
Well,
know, man. They'll get young lions and they're gonna lose.
They normally don't put Lions against the regular talent on the
We'll
big
see.
shows.
They do it and they did it on Wrestle Kingdom. Why would they do it here?
They did not.
They did.
They had a pre-show match with two Lions
They
fighting
had
each other.
three.
They had what?
They had three matches.
I don't remember seeing young. I see a few that were young Lions before.
Yeah, I'm going with the Mighty Don't Hill. Watch what
All
I say.
right. I think the next match is going to be this tag. Well, y'all decide. Mystico versus ELP or Lord Pants and Yuya Uemura versus ESG and Ola.
I think you had it right with the first one, Mystico versus
Go
ELP.
go high flyer after the.
Yeah.
This is an exhibition match right here. Nothing's at stake. It's Mystico who is
ELP don't have anything.
damn. So Mystico's wrestling twice.
no. Mystico this is his match for this night. He's not defending the junior tag title is not on the line.
No.
Oh,
Mystico is the current junior weight. There you go. You was asking who else is going to be on Hantai? Probably Desperado.
okay.
Who's
Not giving it to him. Come on, man.
bro? His partner's busy. What else is he going to do with Despy? unless he's taking time off.
What is this, like a night 1, night 2 thing, or this is all one card?
All one night. This is their version of SummerSlam, the second biggest show of the
The
year.
card I'm looking at got Mystico versus El Desperado.
That's
Yeah.
ELP.
P.
Huh. So this card is not correct.
Or yeah, it should be Mystico versus El Phantasmo, not
No, you got Jake Lee versus El Phantasmo because Jake Lee fucked over El Phantasmo.
Well, he challenged Jake Lee, but they haven't put it as an official match because I just watched the presser today.
I'm looking at the full Dominion 2026 card. It has
I pulled it
El
up too.
Phantasmo versus Jake Lee, no DQ match. That's going to be on the show.
Okay, well, I watched the presser and they did not include that, but they should. That would also be the 9 matches. So
Yeah,
in that case, is it Mystico versus Desperado?
Yes, it is.
But that makes no sense. They're both all right. They're gonna fight each other, but they're both the tag champs.
So what happened was, this is how they're selling it. So because they give little like clip points in the matches to lead you into it. So they had words behind the scenes, and this is like a friendly rivalry type match. This is fucking two faces seeing who is the better one before you go down the road with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to back up and go to the presser because I saw ELP's picture. I want to see that. I want to do that again. I'm getting ready to pull it up because they showed all the match graphics, and this was go down, go up. I'm getting ready to pull that up. I want to make sure we don't screw this up. But sometimes fans write cards.
Yeah.
And okay. We in 38 minutes we have a live presser for Dominion Part 2.
Because this right here is the Wrestling
I saw
Observer
Part
that I'm
1.
looking at. You hear me?
Say it
This
again.
is the Wrestling Observer that I'm looking at with Dave Meltzer.
Oh, well, I don't know if I'm going to believe Dave.
I will, because I'm looking at someone totally different and it's got the same card. And mine is, mine's a different one.
Okay, well,
I'm just sitting here eating chips, listening to you guys.
What do you have, Mike?
I have Fightful, and it's the same card.
As J-Rod said?
Yeah.
Okay, well then let's add it. Well, we'll add in Okay, so do you think Mystico and Despy is next?
So the way they got it lined up as far as the card as in match order. So you're gonna have your pre-match, your pre-thing. The next match on the card is Yumara and Taichi versus Zack Sabre Jr. and
okay. Well, all right. That was the other match I asked. So I guess
what about this one though? What about the Konosuke Takeshita against Sonata?
That's a title. You're gonna want to get the non-title matches out there.
So as far as Dave Meltzer got that one on 4th.
Yeah, you're gonna do the non-titles first.
Yeah.
You don't have a big enough non-title match. Mystico and Despy are gonna happen. Hontai versus TMDK. ELP versus Jake Lee's probably gonna be the 4th because then you gotta do Lord Pants and Oiwa and ZSJ and all of that. You gotta
So you might But you might say Lord Pants and all that might be. So if this is the set in stone card, you might have all of them leading into the card. You know what I'm saying?
See, I don't even have that match between Hontai and TMDK.
Okay, we're going to be going to like 12 in the 12 at night discussing all the matches.
All right. Start with Lord. Are we after the Hontai and TMDK?
Just name matches.
Go with Lord Pants and
I got Mystico Desperado already pulled up. We ain't even picked him yet.
All right. Well, that's not gonna be the.
All right,
just pick.
Let's go with this.
I go first. I'm going Mystico.
Okay, go.
Okay, Mystico. Okay.
Yeah, J-Rod, who you got?
I think Desperado is gonna be the choice here, just because Mystico has a lot less to lose in coming out ahead than Desperado does within this tag team, because Mystico is so certified within his shit coming from CMLL. So it would make more sense to put Desperado over and then have Mystico just do what Mystico does.
I got you. And then Josh, who you got? You got Mystico versus El Desperado.
Oh, geez. Let's go with actually. Since Mystico is over everywhere he goes, I'm gonna go with El Desperado. I think he's gonna get the win on this.
You're going with Despy. Jordan, who you got?
I'm going with Despy because it's home field advantage, and the win for Mystico just boosts him. I think Mystico's gonna do it as a favor to him.
Wow, man, I'm the lone man out again.
You are.
I don't.
Mhm.
And the next one we can go with Tai Chi.
All right.
Go,
Just start
go,
rolling them, babe.
go, Lord Pants,
All right.
Taichi, and your boy Yuya versus ZSJ and Oil. We got two veterans that used to be on the same team, two young guys that used to be Lions that are. So we technically have this is the seniors that are against each other to say who's better. The younger kids who are trying to fight to see who can be better. This is gonna be a good match.
It will be, but you got to give Zack Sabre his shine right here. So it's kind of obvious. You're gonna have fucking Zack.
Thanks
Zack
to
Sabre
fucking
Jr. going on.
AEW.
Yeah.
AEW technically ruins this one for me, but
Yeah.
all right, who's first, Mike?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Okay, well, Josh, sit down and hold your hands.
I'm trying to do this, man. I'm trying to type and everything else.
You can do it.
I hope we come out to where no two of us have the exact same picks, so we're gonna need a tiebreaker.
Well, Jordan, you're
I'm up.
first, brother. Yep.
I love Lord Pants, but I have to go with ZSJ because he's gonna eat that loss to Omega because of AE fucking W.
Jesus.
Me, I'm going with Yuya. Going Hantai.
Gosh.
Also, both
where
of
you
these veterans have mentored both of the guys they're partnering with.
Yep. This is definitely a changing of the guard match for sure.
Yeah, I love
exactly what
Lord
it is.
Pants and ZSJ. I like the young guys. This is gonna be a good match. It's gonna be fucking good.
Who you got there, J-Rod?
Sabre Jr. needs his shine, baby, because he's about
Yeah.
like old boy said, he's about to take that L
Yep.
against Omega.
Tony
Plus-
Khan will never let ZSJ beat his lovely Omega when he still has
Right.
Omega in the title, where Omega's one day gonna challenge a champion, Will Ospreay or whatever. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. Omega's going over.
Plus,
Who you got,
plus
Josh?
when you look at the card coming up, bro, there's a lot of swinging that's about to happen. So you got to Sabre Jr.'s over like Rover. You need to keep him hot.
Two-time champ, man.
Yeah.
Two-time world
Yeah.
champ.
You gotta fucking keep him hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zach on this.
Yeah.
As you notice, I put Hantai and TMDK again, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yep. All right, next match.
But TMDK isn't into the cheating or the bullshit. That's not the way they roll. So it's
Well,
all gonna be fair matches.
This is gonna be a straight up really good match. Really, really good.
The next one we need to go. We gotta go TV title, I would say next.
Well, you still got Phantasma and Jake Lee as far as my card goes.
Oh yeah, I wonder if they're gonna. Yeah, I guess I would do that next. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. And no DQ.
And I think coming back, bro, Phantasmo was so well received. I think this is the launching point for him to really get into the mix with the company. So I think you go El Phantasmo here for sure.
Oh no. Dadgummit.
Josh, I got a feeling you're gonna be next, though, Mike.
Josh goes first. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Let me write all this shit down.
The fucking
Man,
book
copy
is
and paste, man.
God's
Copy and paste.
Well, I'm putting it in order, man. Like everybody gets a shot at going first.
Right.
So, and right now, as the lineup comes over, Josh, then Jordan, then me, then Phil, then J-Rod.
Okay. This is no DQ. The former GHC champion from Noah, Jake Lee, has held 2 of the 3 already. Also, All Japan. He's held both world titles, but not this one against ELP,
Right.
who is not a junior anymore. ELP is considered heavyweight.
Yep. Who you got, Josh? Jake Lee or ELP?
Since I only know one wrestler here, I just gotta go with ELP.
Okay.
Solid.
I only know one wrestler.
Ain't a big deal. Jordan, who you got?
Jake Lee.
Going with Lee. Oh, daggone it. You know, I'm gonna be honest here. I want to go with ELP because that's ELP.
We get one of your favorites in the company.
But I'm gonna be honest here. I see the Silent Jester going over.
Yeah, just a bigger name, bigger star. And I mean, my reasoning is Jake Lee was the first challenger to Tsuji and had to eat that pin.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get a win soon, he's useless. And that guy's former. If he ever wins the New Japan title, he'll be Triple Crown.
And I love me some ELP, man. I do.
Yeah, I wish they would quit playing with ELP. I know he's not the biggest guy, but I wish they would move him up the fucking card before he goes somewhere else.
Oh, he's going to go, man. I think he's going WWE bound.
He was supposed to go to AEW, and a phone call got messed up between him and Cody. He was supposed to be one of the first guys to go, and it just got messed up.
Oh, man.
He was supposed to be one of those first guys to come over, like around the time Trent Beretta and Chucky T went.
Yep.
He was supposed to be that soon in the company after he finished his next New Japan date. That's how it was all supposed to happen, but just some miscommunication happened and it didn't go through.
Who you got, J-Rod?
Like I said, the reception that Phantasmo got, man, I think this early card is going to be a lot of feel good moments because, like I said, I'm looking up and there's going to be some back and forth there that's going to be not so crowd friendly. So I'm thinking that Sabre Jr. going over, Phantasmo going over, all of your feel good's going to happen in that early card. So Phantasmo for sure.
And technically, there hasn't been out of the matches we've mentioned, there hasn't been a single guy that has heel heat or go away from the crowd out of anybody we've talked about yet.
Nope.
Because times have changed. Lord Pants is not a heel. CSJ's not a heel. I mean, ELP used to be one of the biggest heels there was. He's over. Mystico and Despy are over. Hottie and TMDK are over. I mean, you know.
Yep.
This card looks a lot like, in my personal opinion, it looks a lot like an all-star card.
That's what Dominion's kind of supposed to be like, you know. And there's many times where this show is better than Wrestle Kingdom. I've picked it many years as the better show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Dominion always crushes SummerSlam, always.
So what's the next match, gentlemen?
I would go with Narita versus Wolf for the Never Open title because that's the least important. Oh, TV.
What's next, J-Rod? J-Rod, you got the card up.
Yeah,
probably Takeshita Sonata.
Correct. So after all of this, the first title defense is going to be Konosuke Takeshita versus Sonata. Sonata's return. But do you put the belt on him so quick? That's the question here.
Let's also remember this is the only match on the card with a 15-minute time limit. Everything else is 60 minutes, but the no DQ.
I think this is a feel out match for Sonata that just goes the time limit. That's what I think. So that would put Takeshita retaining.
And it could possibly give him a rematch.
Mm-hmm.
No. Now, what match are we discussing right now?
The television title. Takeshita versus Sonata TV title.
Who's the champ right now?
Takeshita
Hmm.
for the second. Am I right? The second time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, no. This is
Mhm.
No, is it his second time being TV title champion?
Didn't he hold the television title before the world title, and now he's got it
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
held it. He held it. He held it for a cup of coffee before they hurried up and then slapped the belt on him, and then he's holding it again now for an actual reign, like he's actually held it for a
Now,
substantial period of time.
And J Rod goes first. So who you got, J Rod?
So once again, I think that this is a warm up slash let's see what Sonata got coming off an injury type match. You are going to go the time limit, and Takeshita holds on to the belt. That's
Draw.
what's gonna happen.
All right. Josh, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Takeshi on this
Okay.
because I like him.
I do too. Jordan, who you got?
I'm going with Sonata because they need to do something with him, and I think they're going to pull that title off of Takeshita before Forbidden Door because they're going to have bigger plans for him to fight somebody.
What, who, Okada or Fletcher?
But then again, in the same breath, if Takeshita went in as TV champ,
It's
into-
too early, George. It's too early, bro. It
he
is.
could. I mean, I'd hate. I have a hard time seeing them bringing Sonata back to do this, and Sonata's going to cheat. Sonata's going to break him over the head with that guitar.
Right. But this is the way to get him to see what you got. Like what you got with
I'm
him.
gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna stick with Sonata, and I think they do a rematch at Forbidden Door with Takeshita. Might even win it back.
So Sonata clean? Ooh.
No, Sonata's gonna cheat. Sonata's
Okay,
gonna
all
cheat
right,
his
all
ass
right,
off
all
and break him over the head with a guitar. So
All right.
All right. Me, I'm going something totally different than anybody's picked. Can't really go anywhere different, honestly. Everybody's got to pick. So the only thing I can see in this match, how about this one? Double DQ.
well,
Ooh.
Josh had a draw. You're going double DQ. J-Rod. Josh picked Takeshita out. So all four of us have something. Well, that's gonna make the card pretty. One of us has to win. Everybody else has to lose now.
Right. Pretty much.
That's pretty good.
Pretty much.
I'm going double disqualification because I'm gonna tell you what I think is gonna happen.
Mike could be right too, because you could do that and then they go into Forbidden Door and Takeshita kind of represents, even though he's New Japan, you can always say in this case he would represent AEW versus Sonata,
Right.
or Takeshita can go and represent New Japan against an AEW. We don't know.
Me and Mike is just two different sides of the same coin with the thought process of it's too early to take it off of Takeshita. You still got legs with that. And then you don't know exactly what you have with Sonata coming back. So
you don't have a clue what Sonata can do because you never know. His injury still might be rusty as shit.
Right.
But usually New Japan is very
on the card,
Yeah, but usually New Japan is very good about making sure you're ready, and no company's quick to bring in a guy first match and hand him a title more than New Japan. I mean, John Moxley, day one, damn near. I mean, the list goes on. Andrade, day one back. I mean, they're known for it. So I'm sticking with Sonata, and we'll see if it builds to something else or a rematch. I also think that they're going to feature Takeshita hard in the G1 this year. If he sticks around and doesn't go back to AEW, I think they're going to try to make us believe he could win it again.
I think he can.
Yeah, with his face turn on AEW, you would. It's the writings on the wall kind of thing where he's leaning to go work in Japan more. That's just what
You could tell. You could tell he's keeping those. And now DDT and New Japan are under the same banner. You could tell he's not letting those. He's doing AEW for now, but he doesn't want to leave home. You could tell. But with the face turn, I'm thinking AEW is going to try to feature him and do a little more with him, even though Don Callis family has like 22 fucking people.
Right.
26 and counting.
Honestly, I with what's going on, I say the reason why I say Takeshi's not losing his belt is because he's going to go into
Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door
Okada?
and going against Okada and trying to take his championship.
Yeah, but in a sense that hurts the television title should be defended on Forbidden Door. It's a 15-minute match or shorter, and it's a television. The whole point is to put it on TV. So
And I'm gonna tell you who
or-
he's gonna face at Forbidden Door, and y'all are gonna hate me for saying it. It's gonna be Kyle Fletcher.
Oh,
that
100%.
wouldn't be bad.
100%. You got to bring Kyle back across the water. It's gonna happen.
And the good part of that
Yeah.
is the 15-minute match teases more AEW potential for Fletcher and Takeshita. Whereas after what we saw with Okada Takeshita, you don't want to put them in a 15-minute minus match at
No.
Forbidden Door after what we
No.
saw. That'll never live up.
No.
Right.
You don't want to do that. So yeah, there's a lot of possibilities here. But we need to see that New Japan television title defended at Forbidden Door. We need to see it.
All right. The next match is what, gentlemen?
All right.
I'm guessing Wolf and Narita.
Whatever's on the list.
You got it, brother. You got it. Wolf versus
The never open weight championship. Narita, House of Torture. The first guy that the crowd's really going to be all the way against and all for Wolf.
Yep.
I'm just going off of logic picking these matches of how New Japan usually sets them up.
Right. So, who is first?
Right now, it's gonna be you again, but just give me a second.
You got it, brother.
I'm telling you, man. I'm writing. I'm writing. I'm a slow son bitch. All right, let's get this. Damn it! Why is it
The next time we go to do this, Mike,
Yeah.
I will draft you a Word file with the match that I find, bro, with everybody, and just send it to you, and we can go from off of that.
I love that. But the reason
he might actually use it because we tell him all the time, get it ready before the show. He just procrastinates and don't do it.
It ain't that, man. It's like I don't have the full card, man, and I'm writing all this stuff down. And whenever I'm writing it down, I want it to feel real. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to feel
correct.
And J-Rod, who you got, Wolf or Narita?
Okay, so Wolf had the title. Wolf was hot. Then you basically let him lose to Narita in a squash match.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just come off of some trying times, but he is the full blown plucky underdog here. I'm going Wolf, and I'm going with one of those slight decision type matches, bro, where it could have been a hair's weight, either or, and you got this feud continuing on for New Japan.
Oh yeah, 100%. This feud ain't over. This feud ain't over.
No.
Wolf versus Narita. Who you got, Josh?
Who's the champ right now?
Narita.
House of Torture. Pure heels.
Yep.
And Wolf, and I don't know if you've seen Wolf. Wolf is like the young Kurt Angle, the real Olympic guy, all of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wolf on that because usually at big pay-per-views, Japan likes to flip the titles. So,
all right,
that's my logic.
Jordan, who you got?
I'm going with Wolf because of how he's been treated, and I watched they had their match signing for night one of the presser, and Narita kind of got the better of him with President Tanahashi holding Wolf back. Wolf between Wolf and Bolton Oleg, House of Torture just keeps getting their numbers and fucking him over. I think it's time to give Wolf another run and really give him a strong one. I think it's time for him to prove he's not green. Show us in solo matches you could do more than judo throws. I'm going Wolf.
I'm going with Narita.
I do think that House of Torture cheats their ass off, and whether it takes Hontai to come out and even the score or not, I think Wolf pulls it.
I was about to say that. Don't be surprised. Wolf don't get some help.
It might happen. It might happen, but I think if Wolf takes them all out by himself and is victorious against all the House of Torture guys, that'd be a good way to put him over.
That would put him over, but that also fucking make your heel faction look weak as shit.
But they'll do that because you don't know when. Sometimes House of Tori, it could be so much as Uncle Nobu spitting alcohol into Narita's face and fucking him over. It could be that bad.
Right.
It could be Tokyo Pimp hitting the wrong guy. It could
Right.
be. I mean, I could definitely see it. They've done it before. We saw it in the junior tournament. We saw them fuck themselves over 2-on-1, and a guy who didn't win the tournament beat them.
I hear you. Well,
I'm sticking with Wolf. I think they need to push him, but they need to show this guy can really go by himself, not hidden in tag matches now.
I don't think they're gonna give this title back to him. Not yet, anyway. Like you said, he's still kind of green. I think they're gonna wait a little bit until the very end of this feud, and they're gonna give him his flowers. Because right now this feud is still continuing, and I don't see him winning this right now.
So
his original feud wasn't against Narita.
He's still in earn-it mode, is what you're saying, Mike. He's still in
He's
earn-it
still
mode.
chasing. He's still chasing.
I mean, Narita ripped him off and took the title. That's not who he beat the title. I mean,
he beat Violet Fale or somebody like that for it.
Well, Fale didn't have the title. It turned into Fale being around and squashing him, and he was losing every week. I'm like, they're gonna have to do something with Wolf because they got the crowd all sympathizing. Wolf's losing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he started off on the hot run, and they're like, "No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna let him lose and lose and lose and lose." I think they have to do it now, and I think waiting the rest of the Kingdom's too long.
We'll see.
Right.
We'll see. Yeah. Let's go.
All
next
match. It's either gonna be the tag match or the 3-way.
What we got, J-Rod?
So Jordan is once again right on the money. United Empire Challenge. We have Oscar and Buddha Ice versus the Great Okan and Hinari.
Yeah, that I've been waiting for this match before this year. I've been waiting for this match.
I know who they are. KO Bros versus United Empire. I know what's going on. I got it figured out.
Well,
and
you up first, brother. So
I am. I got this.
Talk us into it, baby. Come on now.
Now let me burn.
Yeah, Mike. First of all, Mike likes the KO. But if they don't get injured and they keep doing what they're doing since the beginning of the year, they're going to be tag team of the year for any company. There's no way around it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
WWE already was begging for them before at Wrestle Kingdom. I mean, there's no way around it. They're the best tag team going. They're the most exciting to watch. They're great. Their matches go long. They don't get boring unless they're against the wrong opponents, which is maybe a 2% out of a 98.
All right, so we got the KO Bros versus Hinari and Great Okan.
Yeah.
I don't see them pulling the titles off KO Bros. I think this right here legitimizes their actual run as the best tag team in the world. So I'm going with the KO Bros. Who you got, J-Rod?
You know what, Mike? I agree with you 100% though. The KO Bros are hot. They are legitimately. I would put them in the top 3 best tag teams just right now. Bottom line.
Yes. Bottom line.
So you got to keep your top commodities where they at. So
yes.
I think the championship stays with KO Bros.
Okay. Josh, who you got?
All right. Now, who's the champs?
KO Bros.
And then who'd they go against?
Hinari and Great Okan from the United Empire.
I'm gonna go with the latter. I'm gonna go with the underdogs.
Okay, you going with United Empire?
Title change.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go with the United Empire because it's like, it's a big it's a big pay-per-view, and sometimes they like to flip the champions at the big pay-per-views. So,
Now, the only reason I could say the United Empire would win this is because you have Callum Newman retaining his championship, and then that brings more gold over to the United Empire.
Or what if Cal loses?
I don't think he's losing. I don't think he's losing to Suji.
We'll see.
Well, we'll talk about that when we get. That's gonna be the final match. We'll talk about that when we get to it.
Yeah. Jordan, who you got?
I normally would agree that the KO Bros being on the run they are should retain, but I got one problem. After Hinari and Okan, there is no one else. They've beaten everyone in the company. So unless you put the belts on an AEW, there is no one left. And World Tag League's at the end of the year. The winner of that goes on the Wrestle Kingdom to fight for the belts. Plus, you could split KO Bros and let them go single in the G1. I mean, if there's any team that's badass enough that could take them, it's either going to be Hinari and Okan now, or Hinari and Okan are going to face them again at Wrestle Kingdom and win the whole turn. I'm like, what? I don't think there's any other direction to go. There's no, who else is there for them to fight? I mean, at Forbidden Door, they're going to take on. You would want them as champs to take on some team, but I mean, who? I mean, and then could they drop them at Forbidden Door?
New Japan has a history of liking them super teams, though, right? They like that shit.
Yeah, but after a while, when you run out of, there's no one left. This is the only team they haven't battled, and they're the baddest team, and they're the team that never lost the titles in the first place.
So if you were going to solidify them as the best, though, if you were going to solidify the KO Bros as the best, if that's your commodity, then this would be the last hill to climb.
Yeah, but they always point out their record number, their wins, and all of that. I mean,
I'm going to tell you one thing about New Japan right now. This is the way I feel about it. The titles they have on certain people, they're not taking them off of them. They want to build those titles up, and they want to make them as strong and as more memorable as they can.
But the problem, especially in the tag division, is every time they do that, the team leaves when they don't take the titles off of them until Wrestle Kingdom. The Good Bros had the record. Then the the Tongans, God broke their streak, and then
So I'm not just talking about the tag titles. I'm talking about all the titles in general.
Well, I find they try to change when it fools you the most. They don't really try. Nothing really stays on anybody too long, but they do keep titles longer than certain. It depends on the company, but my only problem here, I would go Hinari and Okan, but I think the KO Bros as champs are better TV for Forbidden Door. I think that they're way the better television. And yet again, Tony Khan's got his head in it, fucking it up. But
so you changing it to KO Bros?
I think I have to because and possibly they lose at Forbidden. That would be interesting if they drop those titles there, then they come back and win World Tag League at the end of the year. But I just feel like KO Bros on an AEW program are going to do better than Hinari and Okan just because of Yuta Ice's antics and Oscar being the giant. I mean, I feel like those guys as champs have to be on Forbidden Door, but I feel like the team in New Japan that should beat them should be Hinari and Okan because no one else is anywhere in their caliber. Who
you got, Jordan?
This is my hardest choice. I'm gonna be so pissed if I get this wrong, but I'm gonna say KO Bros retained because of Forbidden Door.
Okay.
But it pisses me off because I think Hinari and Okan should beat them and be the champs, and the KO Bros should win the World Tag League and win the belts back. That's how I feel about it.
Okay. What's the next match?
This is we have not had a match like this since 2018 or 19. A triple threat
Did we lose Josh?
It looks like
it. He might come back in a minute.
Looks like it.
Oh fuck. So what's the next match, J-Rod?
The three-way dance.
Yeah, Andrade as champion versus Shooter versus Driller. And this could be a show stealer.
Absolutely.
I'm looking very forward to this.
This is the match of the night. And that's
testing 1, 2, 3.
There you are.
You're back, brother. You're back. You're back.
You're right, bro.
And I find
I was hearing you, but for some reason I wasn't on.
I find Andrade wrestles better in New Japan than AEW or WWE.
Andrade versus who and who?
The champ Andrade versus Shooter Unomo versus Driller Mahoney. And in a three-way, a very rare thing. For the last three-way we got was at King of Pro Wrestling, Cody versus Omega versus Ibushi for the world title. That's the last time we got a one-on-one, and that was before the birth of AEW, because Cody was in it, playing the heel. And Andrade wrestles 10 times better in New Japan than he does in the other companies. He's the champ. You've got Shooter, the up-and-comer, the only guy who has not held gold out of the 8 up-and-comers. And you've got Drilla Mahoney, who great attitude, great look, great everything. I'm surprised NXT isn't kicking down his door to hire him tomorrow.
Who you got, Jordan?
This is pretty easy for me, and I'm not going to give an explanation because I don't want to influence anybody else's voting. I'm going Shooter.
Okay. Shooter Umino. Me?
I think it's time.
I'm staying with Andrade.
Title stands.
J-Rod, who you got?
This is my harder one here, because you got two cats that are just as deserving as the other to have the global heavyweight championship, and you got Andrade on AEW channeling, showing that they got more in store for him than what they're
Plus
saying.
the dissension with the Don Callis family showing.
But at the same time, at this stage of it, it looks better on the AEW show to have him as champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I that's my caveat here.
Fucking Tony Khan, man.
Yeah. I want to say Drilla, but I know the title's not going to change hands here.
One of these days, I want to see Drilla like win some good stuff, and and then be the he. I'm surprised that Shawn Michaels and friends aren't like. So after Wrestle Kingdom, you done? You coming over?
Right.
Well, he's already been there. He's already been there.
Yeah, but this dude's 31 now. He's got the build. He can talk to sports entertainment. You believe it. He's the whole package for sports entertainment.
Yep. But
So, who you got, J-Ron?
I think my heart says Drilla, bro, probably, but I'm a have to say that Andrade holds it because of AEW.
Andrade. Who you got, Josh, man?
I'm going with Andrade.
Andrade.
All three of y'all got Andrade, and I got Shooter. What? Watch them decide. We need to build Drill up because he's the one guy that stayed out of the War Dogs, and we all lose the ball.
Yeah. You all get screwed out of this one.
Yeah. Like I said, bro. Look, after seeing both of them work, man, my heart says this is Drilla's match. My heart says this is Drilla's match.
I think Andrade's dropping that title because Tony Khan's ready for him to return and do a little more with him.
We shall see.
They may even, you might even see Andrade start teaming with Takeshita against Okada and Fletcher over there after a little while. That might even be coming to fruition.
That'd be great.
That would be good TV for you. I'm not, you know how I feel about Tony Khan, but that would be great television.
Yeah. What's the next match, J-Ron?
The main event?
We got the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Whoa, that's not that wasn't even okay. Okay.
Up for grabs. Doki versus Yo. And they made it clear within the notes. Yo won the best of the Super Juniors
first time
to earn this shot. So he is on the climb. I'm thinking this is our title change right here, for sure.
It doesn't, when you win the championship in the tournament, it doesn't always mean it, though. I'm just saying that for everybody. People have won, come up, and lost first time. That has happened.
Yep.
This ain't WWE. This is New Japan, and they like to make it feel real.
Yeah, I think after the back-to-back title staying where it's at, you gotta give them another change. You know what I mean?
I am happy that we are getting the return of the semi-main event of the junior title back at Dominion, Because for about a year or two, we didn't. That belongs as the semi-main event. It
100%.
always should be. The winner of the Super Junior should challenge the champion at Dominion every day. And I have the press conference on for night 2 right now. All these matches I didn't know about, they should be coming. I'm gonna see them as they happen.
All right. The IWGP
He-
Light Heavyweight Championship, Yo versus Dookie. Josh, who you got?
Doki,
This Dookie.
Doki, damn you.
Okay.
Don't
Who is
hate
it
on
now?
don't hate on the pipe wielding maniac, bro.
It's
Who-
Dookie versus Yo.
Dookie versus Yo is our champion.
Yeah, Dookie's a champion. It's Doki, but I call him Dookie.
Doki is easily the heel House of Torture guy,
Yes.
and
yes.
and Yo is definitely the babyface.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
I'm gonna go with the heel
And
on this
Yo
one.
Yo
I'm
has
gonna-
never held anything. This is his first. He's never held anything but the junior tag belts a few times with his old partner. He has never won the tournament. He's never. This is his first time winning Super. Just so this is pretty much his crowning moment. Just happened the other night.
Right.
All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna go with the underdog.
You going with Yo?
Yeah,
You're going with the challenger to the title.
challenger. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because why not?
Jordan, I know you got Dookie.
No, I don't. I'm going you.
Really? You going to the dark side, huh?
Go watch the match and go and you tell me after. Just go watch the match.
Okay. Okay. Y'all know
Correct
who
me if I'm
rolling
wrong,
with.
Jordan. But that last match he had to win the freaking the freaking Super Junior. Doesn't it seem like the Rocket Pack would fit just right?
I
Oh,
don't.
is that-
Well, not everybody hasn't picked yet, so I'm not gonna explain yet. Everybody hasn't picked yet.
Man, y'all know who I'm rolling with.
Yeah, well, Mike is the biggest Yo fan on the planet.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
I'm just glad the guy finally found a character, and he's not a nobody like Yoshihashi.
Oh
Who
Lord.
you got, J Rod?
It's gonna be a clean sweep for Yo.
Oh my God. Yo is gonna take it, baby.
He-
Yeah.
Now that everybody went, bro, go. That match was a minimum of a 5-star match.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd, Chris Charlton was calling the match. It said he's never heard a crowd in that building go louder than what they did. Bro, they didn't shut up until he grabbed that mic and was ready to talk after he got the trophy and held the flag. That crowd is so behind him and wants him to finally do something and get somewhere. My pity, I wasn't the biggest Yo fan because he had no personality, and his former partner, it oozes charisma, even though he's a
Right.
heel. This
Right.
new character, the people are behind him. I'm like, yeah, at least give him a shot and let him run with it. He's been in the company for years. He should have had it already. At least give him a run now and go with it, and I think it'll be all right.
Jordan, could you see Ibushi-esque? Question mark?
Could I see Ibushi in Yo?
Yeah.
I would probably name somebody else on that card before Yo. Probably somewhat a heavyweight.
Because what I'm talking about is that Ibushi got charisma, right? But he's such a strong ass worker that overrides the charisma a little bit, right? So
Yeah.
I'm feeling that's kind of like they're thinking, okay, well, we got something there with his work, but that's why I said about the Rocket
I
Pack.
think we're gonna find out how long the Heat can stay if Yo can potentially become like a Despy or a Doki and hold multiple. We're gonna find out. We're gonna see if the crowd stays with it. Just for the record, the presser is free. Aaron Wolf is out for the second night because they never signed the contract for the show earlier today. So and guess who's not walking out for a second time with his music playing? Narita.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he came out and jumped him after he spoke. So Narita's not coming out again. So they're trying to get. So they're really playing into this. This is the first time I've seen a redo of a. Oh, here he is with the title finally. So they're actually gonna. That means they didn't sign. This is the first time I've seen a redo of a signing. And he slams the fucking table, the belt on the table, and the guy's putting it on the holder.
So the next match on the card is Callum Newman, Yoda, Tsuji. I can't say his
Yoda
last name.
Suji.
It's Yoda Suji challenging for the title he just lost last title fight against the champ Cal Newman,
Yeah.
the new leader of United Empire. Even though Osprey hasn't, well, we know that's still yet to come. So
Yeah, correct. But yeah, the rematch from Soccer Genesis.
All right, so I'm almost done. I promise. Why
Was
you
this the
damn-
main
I got one
event?
for next time, baby. Don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is the
but-
main event. This is the last match. It's a hell of a loaded card. It's gonna be a good
Ladies and
time.
gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
I wish the main event for fucking Wrestling Revolver was worth a shit.
Dude,
Suckers.
we gonna have to back up and let Mike just have a good 10 minutes to just dig in the fuck in on that one because it seemed like it's bothering his soul what he watched on that.
Man, I'm telling y'all, man. All I can say is what TNA sucks, but we know TNA sucks. Wrestling Revolver, what the fuck are you thinking, man? You had all this talent on your card, and you put BDE versus whoever the fuck at the main event for what fucking reason?
But we'll let you rant on about that after we do these picks.
No doubt.
Yeah. J Rod, who you got? You got Suji, you got Newman.
So this is I feel like Callum's gonna hold it. It was a passing of the guard for now type shit with that match that they had at Soccer Gym and Genesis. Newman's gonna carry this thing until one of your bigger guys might come back over like an Osprey, like somebody else. There's gonna be windows there to have it.
This is what I have a feeling. I see two belts Osprey.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have Newman hold on to it and start the run in earnest right here.
All right, Josh, who you got?
No, who? I'm sorry, I got distracted by that. No, this is the main event.
Who? What? Where?
Main
Who?
event,
Huh?
baby, main event. Callum
No,
Newman
who's
versus Yoda Suji. Callum Newman versus Yoda Suji.
All right, and Yoda Suji's the champ, right?
No.
Callum Newman.
Kyle Newman.
Cal Newman beat Suji at Genesis. J-Rod just said it.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna say the champ retains.
Okay. Jordan, who you got, brother?
This is why put Suji so quick in a rematch against him if you're not going to change the title? But in the same breath, Forbidden Doors fucking this whole thing up for me because
Yes, Lord.
I
Yes,
don't think Cal Newman
Here
is
we go.
over.
Here we go. Here we go.
I don't
The
think Cal
excuses.
Newman is over enough for all of the AW audience. But at the same breath,
You think Yoda Suji is?
All right.
no. Here's what I'm gonna say. I don't think Suji loses clean. There has to be a fuck job, and I don't see anybody fucking over Suji. I see Osprey somehow with Newman getting into some kind of argument, and somehow Cal pushes Osprey off, or somehow he hits. I don't know how. Newman retains, and possibly Newman defends against either Osprey at Forbidden Door, or somehow this kickstarts their feud. Somehow, whether Newman loses the title here back to Suji because of miscommunication, I think Osprey's going to be at ringside, and they've been building this story.
So would you wait? So you would wait until Forbidden Door to have the early payoff of Osprey and Newman, or would you wait for a New Japan show where that would bring eyes?
I think that should be on a New Japan show, but I think Forbidden Door is going to partly tell the story because I don't think Cal Newman has a. Tony Khan should have had Cal Newman on his television as the champ to show him off because people at Forbidden Door are going to go who. Like I know half the people are going to know.
He's got no star power in the States.
Yeah, Cal Newman has not been shown off enough for the casual AEW fan.
He doesn't have no star power with him to say
And a
so.
Cal Newman title match against random AEW guy. I mean, that's short of if you had a titleless MJF to challenge him. I don't think it's going to move the needle.
Oh my
So,
God!
unless you
Could
have
you
some kind of
imagine
drama,
fucking? Could you imagine MJF as your new IWGP champion? Oh my God!
especially with all the trash he
Oh
talked
my
about.
God!
I don't want to fight you, stupid New Japan guys, in your strong style. I'm hoping this year that he defends the title against a New Japan guy and plays into that character.
Oh my God!
Like it, I hope it's not. I hope it's not Ishii. Ishii's too old. But
Yeah.
he's been dodging Ishii for forever. I hope it's not Ishii that MGF defends against at for good.
Watch it be Minoru Suzuki.
Oh
No,
my
because
God!
Suzuki's not a New Japan guy anymore. He's Indian making his money, and well, I wish, but that would be amazing. But
That'd be
I
hilarious.
just
Who are
I
you?
don't know what they do here. Cal's limited AEW appeal hurts this. That's why you gotta have Osprey with him on the floor. You gotta have somebody. Something has to happen. But I don't see Suji losing this match clean at all. They're not gonna have him lose twice. One of your big future guys took Cal Newman.
Then who do you got, Jordan? Pick a person.
I don't think Cal Newman truly becomes the man until he beats Osprey in Japan.
And he won't.
It
he
hasn't
won't.
happened yet.
No.
Right. So who do you have, Jordan?
Somehow, some kind of fuckery, maybe even a disagreement in the Empire, somehow Suji would be the bigger name to put it on, but they don't know him that well. I mean, for Cal Newman to win, there has to be some kind of fuckery disagreement. It has to lead into more of the Osprey story of, oh, Osprey's not going to be at Dominion. I forgot.
Yep.
He's
Right.
getting married the next day. That's why he's not on the fucking.
Sir.
Ah man. Oh man. I
So
don't.
You have to.
I have to go with Suji. I don't feel like Cal
Oh,
Newman carrying that
oh.
title without Osprey. I just don't. I
Damn,
don't
a
see.
fucking double turn like right there. Just
I
hang it
don't
back up.
see. I don't see Suji losing twice to Newman clean. I can't see it. There has
But
to be some kind of fuckery.
and you got the United Empire to do such.
But United. Well, nowadays they're doing what they got to do. But that would be a big stretch for them to get involved in the world title picture and really cheat. Not in a 3-on-3 and not tag. That's not the. And Will Ospreay would jump their ass if they do it too.
Right,
Like
but
he'd be
Osprey's
mad.
been across the pond for a while now. That would
Osprey's been showing up in Japan, dude. This is gonna be the first pay per view out of the last three that he's not at because he's getting married. He's been showing up, building that story with Newman.
I'm going with Newman. My reasoning is this:
We know
it's Callum fucking Newman.
he's not gonna be the man until he beats Osprey. He's not the man yet, even though he's got the world title. He's not the man yet.
But you keep the story alive by keeping the belt on him.
Well, Osprey could also say I wasn't there and what you did, bruv. Yeah, you didn't have me there at ringside. You didn't listen to me. Look what you did. You lost. I'm trying to figure out how to play it in with Osprey not there. Either United Empire does the most dastardly cheating they've ever done to help Newman retain, or I don't see this. I don't see anybody in the back coming out just to beat up Suji for the hell of it, cost him the match. He doesn't really have any enemy. Gabe Kidd is gone. There's no one left.
No, United Empire is gonna get involved. You're gonna have some fuckery.
They didn't get involved in the last match. They stood there ringside, old school style, and didn't get involved.
I think this is Callum. This is Callum's way of taking the reins for right now. That's how I feel about it.
I'll put this to you as a possibility. What if Suji wins this title right here? It goes on Forbidden Door, and I don't know when. I don't know when, but let's say Will Ospreay beats him for the title, and then Ospreay eventually puts it up against Newman, and that's how Newman becomes the man. That would get Newman over like the fuck in Japan if he beats Ospreay clean.
I get it, but do you have confidence that Newman can run with the ball? I think
After that, yeah, in ring he's already good. We know that. My problem is, if I'd have been Tony Khan, I'd have had him all over my television leading up to Forbidden Door.
I think them putting the belt on him in the first place was a thing of circumstance.
I don't. I think it was to pull a shock move and not to let Tsuji get too stale being the top guy and to humble him like they did to Okada, just not after 12 wins.
Yeah.
Because you can't damage Tsuji that bad when Tsuji's like one of your top 3 or 4 new crop of guys for the World Heavyweight
Yeah,
Championship.
but if you're billing him as if he's gonna be your top face per se, right? Your top homegrown face.
Well, Newman's heel. Well, I mean, it ain't tween, but Newman is not
Right.
loved by everybody.
Right. So if you're gonna bill Suji as your top face, all right, you got this way to make it to where the mighty has fallen.
But
You
that's
dig
what
it?
they did. They did this already to Tsuji at Genesis.
But then you can't spin around and say, oh well, he got it back right now. No. Make him fall again.
Well,
And
you got to remember he had the other title, the global title, and lost
Yep.
it to Andrade.
Right. So you got this thing of like kind of like what they did with old boy Wolf. It's the same kind of principle here. You can reignite the fire underneath Suji with the fans as well by letting him not get the belt here and then start back on his redemption
Well,
tour.
here's the problem: Suji
You
would
know.
have to win the G1 again to go on to win the belt at Wrestle Kingdom. Whereas if you let him win the belt now,
Me and
someone
you on
else
it,
can
Mike. Me
win the
and you on
G1. Someone else can win the G1. It could be Cal Newman winning the G1, and they have a rubber match at fucking Wrestle Kingdom. We don't know.
Jordan. Just make way for the Prince and be over it.
No, I'm going Suji. I'm going Suji.
Just make way for the Prince, man. I mean,
I'm not making way for the Prince. I think he's a bitch ass.
Ooh. Ooh.
harsh, man, harsh.
Yeah, I don't think I think he reminds me of David Finlay when he took over the Bullet Club as the weakest leader.
You know who he reminds me of? Honestly, he reminds me of MJF, but New Japan's version of MJF.
And that makes him a lighter ZSJ to me.
Right.
Oh, and a lighter Switch. Cal
Because
Newman is
truly-
almost Cal Newman is a carbon copy, but not as strong of Switchblade Jay White. That's what I
Right.
don't like. He
Right.
even had the same speech when he won the title. They say it couldn't be fucking done. Look, I've got it right. I'm thinking to myself, this is exactly what Switchblade did, only he did it better.
Right. Right. But
And
Zack
beat
Sabre,
Okada in 8 minutes at Wrestle Kingdom.
Zack Sabre Jr.'s heel work, if you want to talk about somebody that could have went with fucking MJF, Zack Sabre can be that sort of heel if you fucking cut him loose and let him be it.
Oh,
But-
when you have him in New Japan, they let him talk. He's
Mhm.
everybody's favorite lovable vegan dickhead.
Right. Right.
Yeah. No one's booing ZSJ. The people were cheering two Wrestle Kingdoms ago. Everybody was cheering ZSJ to retain against the up and coming Shooter. Shooter was
Mhm.
getting booed because they felt like he was getting a Roman Reigns treatment.
Right. Right.
Remind me to send all this shit to Phil tomorrow.
Yeah, we got in case y'all wanted to know, they're doing the tag team presser right now. You the Ice and the translator. Which is all free, by the way, the Dominion. This is night 2 presser. And you got Okan and Hinari there. Okan has the world's tiniest glasses on, by the way. He has like John Lennon glasses on, but they're like the size of his pupils.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and send it to Phil. I'm going to go ahead and send it to Phil now.
And
All right.
our president is sitting between all 4 men, by the way.
So let's do this then. Let's do a way too early rating system based off of where we went with our picks, right? How do we feel this match is gonna be? This card's gonna be on a scale of 1 to 5.
Oh man, I would go to 5. Let's go 1 out of 10.
With
Okay.
these, okay.
We do 10. We do 10. We don't do the 5. We don't do the 5.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We
1
don't
to
fuck
10.
with Meltzer. Fuck Uncle Dave.
1 to 10.
This is Ringside Rants here, man. We don't do the Wrestling Observer or newsletter.
All right, well, why
bullshit.
don't you go first, J-Rock?
Yeah, J-Rod, you go first.
Shit, I'm what I'm looking at right here. I'm gonna give this a solid 8. Then, I think only the predictability of like the Sabre match, and the fact that you got to keep Takeshita with his belt the AEW meddling kind of makes it a
It
little bit
does
lower for
sour.
me.
In 3 matches, it sours my
hmm
taste.
But overall, you're gonna have, uh, uh, as far as the wrestling is concerned, it's gonna be phenomenal. Top to bottom
Yeah,
is gonna be a great
yeah,
card.
Yeah.
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 Jordan, you go next.
The only fuckery I can see would be the Wolf Narita match because of House of Torture. And that might. I don't know how long that's going to go. What kind of, you know, House of Torture is going to come out cheap. You know, they've already jumped Wolf walking out before he even got in the ring to start a match before. So
Yeah.
short of that and the whole crowd booing them, I hope we get some decent stuff out of it. They don't try to hide Wolf too much, but this card has the potential to be a 10, but we don't know until we watch it. But match wise, quality wise, this has the potential to be a 10. But what we're really going to get, there's no reason we shouldn't get a solid 8, but anything could go wrong. And
Right.
who knows, they might exceed my expectations. But what I'm expecting to get out of this show is an 8, possibly a 9. I don't think they're going to disappoint me more than a 7.
Right.
Okay.
Because it's New Japan. It's the most reliable wrestling company on the planet. And the only thing that sours it on me is the three results because of Forbidden Door and Tony Khan kind of harm what's going. It would be a lot easier
Here
for
we
me to pick
go.
it. But
Here we go. Here we
yeah, it's the
go.
truth. It's the fucking truth. J Rod told you the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
makes it
ruining. It's ruining my enjoyment of my show.
right. You don't. I mean, you can't say what's not gonna happen is what's gonna happen, right? Idolo, Takeshita, and Saber Jr.
Yeah,
That's the three that's tied.
and the ZSJ one really pisses me off the most because him and Lord Pants would have been a terrific, and the young guys coming up. I mean,
hmm
that really pisses me off. The
And
Andrade
they're
one's
probably
not
gonna
so.
tell their story. They're probably gonna get the story
The
along with
Andrade
it.
one is the easiest one for me to stomach because Tony Khan doesn't consider Andrade an A+ player.
No.
He's not his favorite guy. He's not one of his top. He's not Orange Cassidy. He's not. He's not one of the people Tony Khan has a love affair with. So Andrade is a background player in AEW.
I,
So that
I
doesn't
wouldn't
really
say
affect
that.
much.
He's on. Basically, he's on almost every show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's being bro. McDonald's is the most popular fast food chain in the world. Doesn't mean they have the best burger. All right. Yeah, I mean Andrade is nowhere near the level of Takeshita. Takeshita is not necessarily AEW top 5, top 10 brass. In a ring, sure. As far as what Tony Khan cares about, no, no.
leave it.
You can
Leave it.
tell who Tony's favorites are and who he gives a shit about. You can tell he's got big plans for Kyle Fletcher. You can tell he's in love with Will Ospreay. You can tell he's in love with Thekla and Mercedes. You can tell he's in love with Orange Cassidy. You can just tell those certain people. When Jericho first came in, he had that. When Cody first came, he had that love, and then he was like, "No, Cody, I don't think you worth this kind of money." Cody went, "I'm leaving." Yeah,
Mhm.
but that's Tony Khan's famous for use and abuse and move on to what he thinks is the next highest thing. I mean, and I think it's going to be his downfall. MJF, of course, he's in love with. That's another one. But yeah, Takeshita and I mean, even though the fans are good on his side, he's turned face. I don't see Tony Khan giving him a good enough story and using it properly. The story's half in our minds. What's going on with Okada and Don Callis is going to do better storytelling. He's going to tell half the story just by being a jerk.
Yeah, true story. But Josh, what do you rate this show as?
And New Japan's track on shows. I'll give it a. I think it's got to be a solid, maybe between a 7 and 8. It's gonna be a
Okay.
good show. It's gonna be a good show.
The in ring, there's no excuse. Like there's
Yeah,
no reason
yeah.
we shouldn't get one of the best in ring products of 2026.
You want to hear my prediction?
Go ahead, brother.
It's a
All
dud.
right.
No,
No, it's not going to be a dud.
not with
Uh,
not with Josh, not with Yo standing a chance to win the junior tag and the KO Bros on. No, Mike's already and ELP's on the show. He's already whacking it, bro.
God damn.
You're naming all of his favorite people in this company, right here.
Is that what that little jerk in the camera I'm seeing? He's bumping the table. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no lies. I'm not telling no truths.
He's hitting the desk. He's hitting the desk, gentlemen.
Oh God. Oh God.
There
Okay.
it goes.
No, this is
Ladies
what I
and
really.
gentlemen, Randy Marsh.
Oh God. Oh God. No, I really predict that it's going to the in ring competition is going to be up there, and when I mean up there, I mean about 8, 9, maybe even a 10.
Yeah, yeah.
But as far as the card goes as a whole, there's
No, it cut out.
there we go, there we go. I hit it so hard I had to come back, bro.
That's it. Goddamn.
Whoa, baby.
Was it good for you, bro?
I don't know, but it was good for me. I don't know about her, but I'm gonna have to say it's about going to be. I'm going to be. I hope it's better when I'm grading it. I want it to be better than when I'm grading it.
Yeah,
Everybody else,
I think I know the number you're gonna say. I'm going to slap you through this phone.
Ooh.
y'all are going
Ooh.
to say I'm grading it low, but listen to what I'm saying. I haven't been hyped at all this year for any card except one, and I graded it a 10 with Jordan.
Yeah, but we didn't even know the whole card. And that was 6 days of wrestling action too. We
Dude,
graded
it
it.
didn't matter. That whole fucking thing was phenomenal.
I know Fantastica Mania was perfect, but it was also 6 days long.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, but Forbidden Door didn't even get a 10 from me.
Well, last year's Forbidden Door blew ass.
This Forbidden Door, this year's Forbidden Door didn't even get a 10 from me.
Well, it hasn't happened yet.
No, I mean not Forbidden Door. I mean Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing didn't even get a 10 yet. It didn't. Double or
No,
Nothing didn't even get a 10.
And that was a good
people
show.
have overinflated Double or Nothing. It was the crowd was loud. If the crowd wouldn't have been as hyped as they was, it wouldn't have been that good.
I think it would have.
Was it a good show for AEW standards? Yeah. I actually didn't get bored with all the matches, and it felt like it went on for 7 hours. But I mean, it was a better AEW show, but still a lot left to be desired.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5 to a 7.
I knew you were going to say 7, you son of a bitch. I
But hear
was
me
getting
out.
ready to give it 7.
But hear me out. I want it to be better than when I'm rating it.
Dude, Yuta Ice and United Empire, bro. Yo against Doki, bro. ELP and
I already know my winners, man. I'm picking winners on all this.
look at the matches, the 3-way. Cal Newman and Suji, bro. How can you rate that?
It has percent, dude. I have been let down. Okay, I have been soured this year. I have really been soured, dude. I watch a lot of wrestling, Jordan. A lot of wrestling.
No one begged you to watch Revolver tonight, bro.
I'm not talking about that in general. I'm talking about all of it in general. All
Yeah.
WWE, AEW, TNA, Wrestling Revolver, GCW, the collective, NJPW, Stardom, CMLL, you name it, AAA.
You don't watch Stardom, bro. Come on.
No, and there's a reason why.
And they're one of the companies doing the best right now with the in-ring product.
And I'm happy for them. But my reason I don't watch a lot of these companies is because they don't appeal to me. Stardom don't appeal to me because I think it's cringe. And it really is. If you really think about their fan base, it's cringe as shit.
Well, the girls are of age, so you're not going to hear me griping. And they do put a lot of effort in. And a lot of the women you watch in AEW come from there.
Yeah, and
A lot.
I know.
A lot.
I know.
Yeah, but even at that, it's still. Ugh. It's I mean, she's for some reason she's a 30-year-old, but she still looks 15. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but when you got two women bleeding from the mouth hard way and fighting all over the building, and the fire and the fucking clouds are rolling in the building, and all the big stage setup that you wish you had, Josh, was at Queendom more than Wrestle Kingdom. They're stated they look like two princess warriors, like Dungeons and Dragons came out and were getting ready to fight. That stage setup was insane. Put anything WWE done this year, put WrestleMania's stage shit to shame.
Yeah, but here's what I'm saying. The reason I've been soured on a lot of this shit is because that I go in there hoping for the best and I get the shit end of the stick.
Oh yeah.
Just like with that whole Sacrifice pay-per-view that we all went and watched. I had the most enjoyable time because I got to meet you and I got to meet J Ron, I got to meet Josh, and I got to
Your
meet
boy's
Cal.
out with his one-winged trophy, Mike. Yo has hit. He's taking pictures. He's out to do his contract signing.
Yo's winning.
Yeah,
But
Yo has to win.
yeah, but the reason why it was so awesome was because I got to meet my guys. But other than that, and I got to heckle the shit out of every wrestler there. I had a blast.
Oh yeah.
I had a fucking blast. I mean,
But I almost
it
got
was like,
canceled.
huh?
I almost got canceled.
Yeah,
Josh got
almost
caught being a perv.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, but it is what it is. I mean, I had a blast, man. But the show itself was a shit show. It and I knew we were going to get called out. I just had that feeling, but I didn't care because I didn't give a shit.
I didn't care because I paid my damn money. Look, Genghis is like the Dominion presser. You should be in here, Genghis.
Yeah, for real. But the thing is, though, man, I really hope that it's better than what I'm grading.
You know, hey, we should try to send Genghis the link and get him in here to pick his stuff real quick. We should.
I can try to send it to him.
Tell him, like 4 of us in here, like tell him get on here. We're doing the Dominion pick'ems, and we got the presser on. And it's not like it doesn't matter what he hears in the presser. Short of Cal Newman, nobody's just left that speaks English. Gale Bros already went. They had a translator. Doki is present.
But at the same time, what else do we got to talk about? Because I actually do got to go to work in the morning.
Mike has his rant.
Oh, well, y'all really want me to rant on that shit show?
Oh, why don't
I
you
really
tag Genghis so he knows to get on that we're waiting on, or tell him come do the Dominion pick'ems.
Dear God.
Yeah, ran on the thing. We ain't got much to talk about tonight. We're 2 hours in. We're close to done. We're not gonna get Bill's picks tonight.
J-Rod, did you watch SmackDown?
No, I saw the highlights.
Yeah, see, nobody watched that shit. No one,
Yeah.
dude.
Actually, I just saw the highlights of the women's match, the 4-way for the Queen of the Ring.
Yeah.
That one actually looked really good.
I pulled it
Despite
up.
despite Jay Cargill and being in it.
Yeah. So
I can tell you who won everything.
They had a funny ass Danhausen segment.
Yeah, you could tell they really worked on that match. Like that was more of the other three and keep Jay Cargill to her spots, and that worked out really, really well for the match. But still, all in all, when you comparing apples to oranges with the rest of the women that's wrestling right now within the world, that's not. WWE got all these fucking horses and don't put on the damn matches that they honestly need to put on for the talent.
This time around, it looked like they did.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And they all beat the shit out of Jay. And they all beat the shit out of Jay Cargill on that match.
Yeah, it was a super choreographed match. I mean, you gotta look at it like that. The women really worked on that match to make it look what it was. But that's as fucking professionals, that's what you should do, right? But at the same time, that's totally different. Like you can't. Them women could have got in the same ring in let's say one of the other.
Tell them we were picking the Dominion matches in the chat.
And you don't have that same match. You just don't. It would have been totally different. So it was the best match on SmackDown, though. It was.
Well, I'm looking at the whole card as a shell.
It looks pretty good.
Not that card. I'm talking about the SmackDown card.
Oh, that crap.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we got real quick?
Did another Bloodline family member put one of the MFTs through a barricade for the 83rd week in a row? Or
well, they said Charlotte Flair won the Queen of the Ring tournament match.
Yeah. Yeah.
Won her spot.
Yeah, she won her spot. Then Bria and Paige versus Fallon Henley and Laney Reed with JC Jane. Bria and Paige or Paige and Bree. They won their fight.
Okay.
And then the AAA Cruiserweight Championship, Ray Phoenix versus Axiom. Ray Phoenix retains.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton versus B-Fab and Machine.
Oh, he's coming in. He said 1 second. He's going to come in.
Machine and B-Fab won. And then the King of the Ring Fatal 4-Way, LA Knight versus Finn Balor versus Jey Uso versus Royce
I can
Keys.
tell you,
Who won that?
your
Uso.
SmackDown guy, Genghis, can tell you all you need to know.
Jey Uso.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
they're gonna push Heat, man.
No, they should have had Finn won that.
Shoulda.
That way you have Dominic versus Finn for the King of the Ring.
Yeah.
Now they have it all up in the air, like maybe Obafemi wins the whole fucking thing.
I think they're gonna tease that to the very end. He's gonna get screwed out of it.
It's going to be Obafemi versus whoever on the other side, and it's going to probably be Jey Uso.
Could they give Obafemi the win? Yes. Would I think it would be overkill after the Brock win? Yeah, I think it's too much. I mean, he already struts down to the ring, and I could see him as the King of the Ring, and they put the crown on him and the scepter and all that bullshit, but I think it's too much.
Yeah.
And then he's going to beat Brock again. I mean, it's too much.
King Oba versus Roman Reigns right off the wrap, and he beats Roman.
I don't know if
he's an attraction, man. He's an attraction. He's not a star. He's an attraction.
I don't know. I don't think they're going to touch him and Roman right now.
Well, if he doesn't, I mean, if they don't do something like that very soon, it's going to be terrible.
I think they're going to keep Roman away from him for a year or two to keep that as a big ring match.
If they give him the King of the Ring, he fights him at SummerSlam.
Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, I could see him going after, like, let's say Gunther beats Cody. I could see Obafemi going after being the guy to dethrone Gunther. I think they're going to try to keep Reigns separate. I mean, Reigns is almost that's almost a goodbye match for Reigns to lose something like that. And I think you need Reigns to retire Rock first.
This is what you have. Whoever wins that King of the Ring fights for their brand. Like, so he has to fight for a Raw brand.
Yeah.
The only there is there a SmackDown guy?
Well, why do they keep talking about they're breaking down the
now I'm going to the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah, but why do they keep talking about they're breaking down like Raw and SmackDown, like different people can show up now? They're trying TKO's trying to get rid of it.
They're going back to the old school formula of your champions can float between the shows, and they will hand pick cross promotional matches.
All right, that's how they're gonna keep Obafemi. If he does win, that's how they keep him away from Roman. You can't do that right now unless Roman Reigns is going away. And Reigns it said when he lobbied and he pushed backstage, him and Cody are the two biggest politicians they have right now. Reigns is like, I want a year run as the champ until next Mania. And I told y'all end of last year that he was going to win at Mania and go on a year run. I told y'all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Anyway, since he hasn't showed up yet,
he said give him a sec. That probably means he's grabbing whatever, but
yeah. Anyway, I have shit to show tonight, motherfuckers.
All right. Well, you never ran it on the thing yet.
What ran? What? Huh?
You're supposed to be ranting on fucking Revolver. That's what the hell everybody came to hear.
Dude, nobody came to hear that bullshit.
Me and Jay are out of here for it.
Man, look, I watched that whole fucking card. The only thing that, dude, you had the main event go on before the name of the show was No Country for Old Manser. Mance Warner is your main event guy. He is your heavyweight champion. And then you have him go out there versus Alex Colon right before the intermission. And then you have 3 matches after you get out, or 2 matches after you get back from intermission.
Well, so they didn't even have a name brand cologne. They had Alex of the colognes, not even Primo or anybody in the family that someone knows.
Alex Colon has been a wrestler for over 20 years. He started in the Combat Zone. He's very well known. He's a Puerto Rican. He's very well known in the deathmatch scene. Alex Colon is one of the hardest working men there ever was.
All right, I take it both Joshes have heard of him already.
No, I know who he is. I know who he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've never heard of him.
Well, then, Alex Colon.
He pops up. He pops up on the GCW every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so basically, this is how it went down. Alex Colon and Mance Warner beat the shit out of each other. Then the bell rang. Mance Warner retained. They beat the shit out of each other some more. New general manager came down and said, now, next in August 15th, it's going to be you. He said it's going to be Warner versus Colon versus Kruger for the world title.
Okay, which Kruger's not even. He's supposed to be hired by his. It's not even his main company.
Nah, he's on MLW.
Yeah, we.
I thought
Are
he
you
was
coming or
GCW
not?
champion.
He ain't coming.
Ask him if he's coming or not.
He ain't. He just sent the whole list of who he wants to win.
All right, enough of that.
Anyway,
He don't even know that he missed night one of the presser. He thinks he's watching the whole presser for the first time.
yeah, whatever. Anyway, we'll get him on here one night eventually. But the whole thing in the shit show was you had your main event going before that, and then the main event was BDE from TNA versus some dude, some jackass I never heard of a day in my life, and the match was a terrible fucking match. It was supposed to be a Dayton, Ohio street fight, and it was a fucking catastrophe. It was a fucking. It looked like someone from TNA wrote this shit.
And let's all remember the original Dayton street fight, which involved Axelrod and then balls and all of that good stuff. The OG Dayton street fight.
Yeah, I mean this is bullshit. So I give it after I watched the whole show is a pay-per-view. I give it a 1 out of 10.
We're getting Suji again and Newman again. So I don't know if this presser one was for certain something and one was for something else. But like we had the first night was outside. This is all different. So I don't understand why we've got certain people for pulling double pressers. I don't get this.
I don't either.
All right.
But I got shit to show, motherfuckers.
I do too.
Ooh.
I'm going first.
Ooh.
All right. Oh.
Mike's first Coleco purchases happened.
Yes, I bought a thing. I did a thing. I don't know who the fuck this band is.
And how the fuck are you going to listen to him?
I got a turntable, asshole.
Oh, that little box that goes around the record doesn't really count.
No, I have a actual record,
Oh.
but I do have that thing too. But I do have a record player.
You know what I'm waiting for, Josh? I'm waiting for him to show toilet bowl. That's gonna be awesome. Toilet brush.
But this right here is a
Who-
1977 US OG Pittman press from people I never heard of.
Who is it?
OG
Crawler.
Pittman.
Brawl?
Crawler.
Brawler.
It has
Huh?
Terry Wilson Slessor lead vocals. There's a guy that plays a saxophone on this bitch and a flute.
Some goddamn Jethro Tull type shit, boy. What you got going on, man?
I have no idea. The dude said it was heavy metal. I think he lied like a sumbitch.
Was it? How much you pay? But please tell me you only paid like $6.99.
I paid $9 for it.
There it is.
And then the next one is the Count Bishops. Even though he's like the Bishops live, I knew who it was because I am a big fan of the Count Bishops. It's a 10-inch and it's a original OG pressing. The reason I know it's OG is because it's on Cheswick. And it's really cool. It's on the Cheswick label, as you can see. They're from London, England. It's punk rock at its best. So there you go. There you have it.
I might have to see Mike and raise him on the punk rock tonight.
Oh, I'm not done with the punk rock. And everybody wanted to bitch at me for buying this. I already got it. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. Jason Mraz. It come with a turntable.
Oh, that's some great punk rock right there, bro. Jason Mraz.
Yeah, it came with a tablecloth. But
And look, again, Cal Newman is giving him the knees, beating the fuck out of him on the stage.
yeah.
Oh, is he? Oh shit!
Breaking news,
Here
breaking
comes Suji. No, they ain't breaking it up. The president's run. They're going at it. Whoa! He's gonna put him through the table. He put him. He gave him a not a choke slam, but when you grab him forward, he gave him a rock bottom through the table.
Nice.
Hey, NW's attacking. Oh my God, we gotta go. No minute intro.
Wrong
Can I
one.
get the disco for $10?
Nice, nice.
That's 2 nights in a row. Newman got over on Suji. Suji's winning that belt back. He kicked him in the nuts on the other show. They just signed, and he got the better of him again, and he's down. Suji's winning.
And I paid $10 for this.
What is it?
NMC 17 Scream. And the composition notebook is what's really cool. It even has phone numbers on it and everything.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
And when you open it up, the very first thing you see is the band. I thought it was really cool. You got like different lyrics, and then you have like, I mean, it's just really neat how they wrote everything in here.
Oh, they're trying to pick up Suji off the floor here.
Like, let me see if I can find something that was really cool I found.
It was worse than the nut kick. They're gonna have to haul him off the stage. President Tana stood there and didn't do nothing.
As you can see,
Oh.
that's Dave Grohl's first band.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't
You
know.
only
how I
paid
spent
$10 for that?
Yep. $10.
Not
Okay.
enough people knew it. Not enough people knew what it was.
Mm-mm. Nobody had a clue. I didn't even have a clue until I bought it, and I went back and I was Googling it, and they're like, Nirvana. And I was like, no, it's not fucking Nirvana. Dave Grohl. And I went into like a rabbit hole, and I was like, oh, how did he get this? And then they're like, oh, yeah, that's his very first band that he had to lie to basically get the job. He was 17 years old. He told everybody he was 18. So, yeah.
All right. Cool. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I got Phillips picks, and I got Cons picks. So
Yeah. We'll reveal that Monday.
yeah, we'll do all that.
Well, we're
Monday.
gonna find out who won Monday because the show's gonna be over.
Yeah. Let me minimize again. Woo. All right. Who else is
Yeah.
next?
All right. I guess I'll go. I got a little something. I got some.
All right, Josh, you're done. Jordan, you ready?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Hold on. Piss off. All right.
Yeah, you notice how Mike never showed us toilet brush, bro? I'm a little upset. I wanted to see toilet brush.
There's no toilet brush, man. That's not even a band, bro.
We made it one for
Yeah.
you. For y'all.
All right. This is some comics I picked up at a garage sale like a couple weeks back. I've been having a stack right here, so
Star
picked
Wars.
up Star Wars free comic book day. So picked up Marvel Comics Presents number 47.
Nice.
So I've been trying to track the whole collection of the Weapon X series. So another Marvel Comic Presents.
I tried to
Number
hit you up
70.
earlier. He had an Alice Cooper from a Hatchet Egg Crate for $15, and I don't remember you having that one.
Yeah, this is a set right here. So this is World War Hulk X-Men.
Oh, nice.
So
Well,
I remember that
basically-
Weapon X comic book. I read that in the drugstore.
yeah, it's a great series. Then this one's another set I picked up.
J-Rod, I read that at K&B in Thibodeau back in the day, sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, Tempo.
Yeah. New Avengers with Transformers. So got the whole set 1 through 4.
nice.
Yeah, I never even heard of this one. I was like, oh, I gotta pick this up.
That's nice
That's
that you
actually-
got the whole set.
I know that's actually that's probably the best cover of the whole set.
Yeah.
Then I think I showed this off.
Superman Aliens, yeah.
I showed that off. Okay. Next. That's all I got. My Coleco box won't be arriving until tomorrow.
Mine came in, but I've got some stuff to show tonight. We'll do some random miscellaneous here. I'm going to show some really good stuff Monday, but we'll knock these out right here. For $6.99, I couldn't go wrong. Black Oak, Arkansas, it was 20.
Nice.
Yep, added to the Black Oak pile. Then we got what else we got?
I tried getting into them, and I got X-rated, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is not my type of music.
Yeah. Then this was
Corn
only
isn't my type of music either.
well, I know how you feel about a lot of Southern rock, Mike. So that's me and Josh will get down to it. That's okay. This, let's see, I paid $9.99. I guess I don't know. Maybe it's probably not in great condition, but I was like, I'll do that for this. Wait a damn minute. I thought this was the whole. I thought this was the whole album. It's not.
The
It's a
idea?
single.
Oh,
It's okay, but it's a 12-inch single. I thought it was Yes None of the whole album. It's Owner of a Lonely Heart single.
oh, Lord.
But that's all right though. It's got like 2 versions and another
Mix.
song on there. But I thought it was the whole album for $9. I was like, that I'll do. But
You know what?
anyway.
They just had it up for sale too.
And then I got this right here. This I only paid 20 for this, so I was like, I'll do it. Here's your Punk, Mike. And this one's in limited edition. Oh, this is sealed too. Limited edition non-green vinyl.
There you go.
Never mind the bollocks. One of the world's first punk albums ever.
Here's
The
the
Sex
Sex
Pistols.
Pistols. Yeah, that's a
Yep.
good band. It's a great
Yep.
band.
And that's all I'm gonna. That's all I'm gonna buy from them because that's all you need is the one album because that's all they ever really did. But they're pretty much one like the original punk band. So that's what I'm showing for tonight on this measly Friday.
It was measly Friday.
Yeah, Monday I'm gonna show you one that will blow your mind. I'm gonna show
I
you
hope
one
so.
you're gonna want.
I hope so. But yeah,
Well,
I'm a big fan of the whole
J Ride's got something to show off.
Got a couple of things came in.
Well, he showed us Instant Child earlier.
Right.
Yeah, it's the family.
So
You got Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
yep. So I have gotten into card collecting a little bit. This is a first edition full hollow Master of Chaos first edition. This card I picked up for I think it was 5 something on the auction. The card's valued at 120 right now.
Nice.
As it sits.
Now I have a
Also got-
question. I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Are you a TCG collector, or do you play, or do you just collect?
I played when I was a kid, all of it. I actually went as far as like with Yu-Gi-Oh. I went as far as the regional tournament for Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah,
what about Magic?
I was pretty big into it. Magic, I never got with Magic too much. Wasn't my thing. I was more like Pokemon trading card game, Yu-Gi-Oh, that sort of thing.
I wouldn't get with Magic either, bro. That man's had AIDS for 30 years?
Right.
No, man, he got rid of it, man. He slept on all that money.
This is pretty cool. It is a unopened, completely sealed pack of Japanese Pokemon cards that was from a shop in Tokyo that closed down. This was the last pack. On the shelf.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
So I picked this up for like $4.50. I've had offers on this upwards of like $150.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just open it up and be done with it, man.
No.
Absolutely not. And then this is the only graded one I got so far. It is a old maid
Pikachu.
Japanese Raichu.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, but this is from 2004.
Wow.
Completely
Jeez.
mint.
Yep. He's gonna flip all this in 17 years when little Dawn Marie needs a car.
100%.
It'd be worth it then,
Yeah.
because all that stuff is worth money, dude. All of it is. I have all I have is a bunch of Magic cards. I have some of the Kaiju Magic cards from the new sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bunch of those. I have like the Mecha Godzilla. I have the COVID-19 Godzilla.
Stop looking up toilet brush, Josh.
So I also have, I have a box, and it's picked up at my mom's in a secluded place. The box contains all first edition cards from '96. I collected as a kid supremely. I valued half of the box about a month ago. Half of the box is like 25 G's.
Dear God, man. Go
Half
make you
the
some
box.
money. Hey, go on vacation, bro. Go on
Bro.
vacation, bro.
I'm waiting for the market to swing back up because what I should have done, I was busy at the time, but during the COVID pop, if I'd have traded that box in, you looking at probably a couple million light work. But I missed the fucking boat. So now I got to try to wait on the market to swing back. But at 25 G's, yeah, it's getting there. It's about that time.
That's a nice vacation right there, bro.
Fucking right.
That's a 6-month vacation right there. That's when you go on the cruise for like 6 months and tell your boss man, hey, I know this sounds crazy, but I got a 6-month vacation coming up. 6 months, hey, I know it's a long time, but
I'll never see you again neither.
Shit, fucking sell that box and take us all to a fucking New Japan show across the seas, huh? Yeah.
hey, there you go. There you go.
John the fucking loses mind, goddammit.
Well, we
He
were
fucking
actually
come back.
a few years ago, before the inflation and all that, we were talking about going, and we were looking at prices, and it was not bad at all. We were going to stay the whole week. The
Mhm.
flight wouldn't have been bad. The room and board and all that. We would have hung around Japan and saw everything there was to see and went to Wrestle Kingdom. That was the plan, and we figured out we could have pulled it off for like under $2,000. Me and my
Way
cousin.
back home. But I know Josh is sitting here stirring because he needs to go to sleep and he
Yep.
needs to go to work tomorrow.
I have
Yo.
to play. I have to play tomorrow morning too.
There's no need. I have to go to work tomorrow. There's like it's like you're working tomorrow. Like, what do you mean I'm working tomorrow?
Well, anyway, and I'll put it to y'all like this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not watching Ringside Rants,
You're doing a lot for him, brother.
Yeah, we never saw the squirrel off. Monday we had plenty of squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
dear God. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're not just food to eat. Where there's not the protein that you crave, we're also
Food for the ears, baby, with trail mix.
With
yeah,
trail mix.
exactly. And Jordan
Yeah,
takes home.
and just like, well, I ain't taking you home yet because you got J-Rod after, but
Yes,
always
yes.
remember, just like the Sex Pistols, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies out there, always remember, what's yours is mine, what's mine is mine, and what's yours, that will be mine too.
Take us home, J-Rod.
Les Bonton Relais. Good night, y'all. Thank y'all so
Yes,
much
it
for
is.
watching.
Yeah, as always. Thank you for watching.
Like, share, subscribe, smash
Yeah.
the like button.